What is up, Heat fans? Welcome into another Miami Heat watch party. I am Nic Rohloff, and tonight we welcome in the Oklahoma City Thunder, the second best team in the Western Conference. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams are coming into the Kaseya Center. No Jimmy, no Kyle Lowry, and no Caleb Martin, but the Heat will have to protect home court and send a message to the rest of the NBA that even if we're shorthanded, we are still a top team and we will beat anyone, any place, any time. Welcome in, and as always, start out to shout out your city for me down in the comment section. We're going to get tipped off about 6:41 on tonight's game, so about 20 minutes away from tip. Shout out that city for me in the comment section. We got time in the Buckeye, Sabaz Plays, J-Boy, and Derek already tuning in. Let's go. Time Man says it's a rolly time. Pass me the rock and get out of the way. Let's go, Time Man. Sabaz Plays says, let's go Heat. J-Boy says, sup rolly. I saw Josh Allen again today. Oh, you saw the garbage can. Very nice. Derek JV says, what's up? J-Boy's watching in Louisiana. TBC says, Jaime going to show Chet who's the real rookie of the year. I couldn't agree anymore. Heat fans, you ready to agree to this with the Thunder? Winner of this game, Jaquez, Chet Holmgren. Winner gets rookie of the year. I am all in on that. Anita Anderson says, happy game day. Maya's World's tuning in. Good to see you, Maya's World. J-Boy says, I'm also trying to put on the Celtics game. They're playing the T-Wolves right now. Good game as well over there. As we know, J-Boy, our resident Heat and Celtics fan. Don't see many of those, but we're glad to have J-Boy in the Heat Report chat nonetheless. AMC says, okay, let's go. I'm fired up for this game, man. As many of you know, my favorite player in the NBA, not on the Miami Heat, is Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So I'm going to be pretty excited to watch him play some hoops tonight, but obviously the number one thing on my mind is the Heat getting their 22nd win of the season. They currently are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, but with a loss, I mean, that could go really downhill because you almost got like 4 through 8 bunched up at 21 and 15. So a win tonight keeps you in the mix. A loss, you might go down those standings. TBC says this is going to be a challenging game, not going to lie. Couldn't agree more. I mean, there's a reason why they're the second best team in the Western Conference according to record. SGA is having an MVP caliber season. Chet Holmgren, you know, is in the running for Rookie of the Year. They also got Jalen Williams, the forward out of Santa Clara, 2-3-year man, who has just been absolutely fantastic. They got some shooters too, dude. The Thunder are no joke. They will absolutely be competing in the Western Conference to try to make the NBA Finals this year. They're young, but they're talented. They're young, but talented. Heat rocking an interesting starting lineup tonight, by the way. No Kyle Lowry, no Jimmy Butler, no Caleb Martin. I thought Josh Richardson was going to get the start in the backcourt next to Tyler Herro. They elect to go big. Yes, you heard that correctly. The starting lineup for Miami, and we'll obviously reiterate it as we get closer to game time, but it's Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez, Haywood Highsmith, Nikola Jovic, and Bam Adebayo. Interesting starting lineup. Erik Spoelstra is rolling out there. Speaking of Erik Spoelstra, recently got the bag last night. He was in the final year of his deal to be the Heat head coach, but signed an 8-year, $120 million extension that will keep him in Miami until the 2021 or 2031, 2032 season. That just fires me up right there. We get the best coach in all of sports, Erik Spoelstra, staying in the 305. No one gets more out of their players than Erik Spoelstra in the NBA. So I'm glad that he will be here for the next 8 years. And honestly, he'll be 61 when that contract expires. Wouldn't surprise me if he retires from coaching at that time. 61 years old. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. It just wouldn't surprise me. And maybe he does what Pat Riley did and goes into the front office and becomes an executive for the Miami Heat, and then he handpicks his replacement, maybe Chris Quinn, if he hasn't already got a coaching job himself. Mr. Quinn has been an excellent assistant for the Heat. But, as I said, big game between the Heat and Thunder tonight. Let me know who you got. down in the comments section. Type Y for yes, type MIA for the Heat, OKC for the Thunder. Dane Haywood says, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. What's up, Barrington? Matthew Arnold. Time and the Buckeye. Riding with Miami, of course. Dane Haywood says, how are you? I am good, Dane Haywood. Hopefully you are doing good as well, my friend. Busy day here at Chat Sports, but it's encapsulated with this very fun matchup in the 305 tonight. Couldn't be more excited for this game. Laktara is in the building, saying hashtag Team Rolly. Always good to see my guy Laktara in the building. A little bit of a later day for me, Sam, so I missed the big news today in Chicago Bears land, which is why I wasn't live today. If you joined Harrison Graham and company, wasn't able to be on that live stream, unfortunately, because it had a little bit of a later day for this Miami Heat stream. Before we go further in depth on today's matchup and little pregame talk, got to give some love to our sponsor, our presenting sponsor on this game, and it's Factor Meals. Go to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. It helps you get those New Year's resolutions on track. Factor's ready-to-eat meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery stores, prep work, and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. Over 35 meals to choose from per week, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. Plus, over 55 weekly add-ons, you'll have a ton of nutritious and flavorful options to kickstart your resolutions. You see some of the meals on screen right now. I tell you what, that loaded bacon shredded chicken is just dang phenomenal. Skip the overpriced takeout trap. Factor is cheaper and way more delicious. Get chef-crafted, restaurant-quality meals delivered right to your door. They're ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes, which means more time for you. So get started with Factor Meals right now by going to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and using code NBAchat50. One more time, factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50. Get 50% off in the new year. That link is clickable in the comments and description of today's live stream. 40 people tuning in the pregame. Continue to let me know who you got down in the comment section. Laktara's fired up about Luke Getsy being gone. Laktara, I got to ask you, though, since I wasn't able to be on stream and ask you there, are you upset that Eberflus is returning? Because obviously Getsy was a massive issue for Chicago this year, but I want to know if you are okay with Eberflus returning and just Getsy being gone. Because I got to be honest, I thought both should have been gone. I will say this, though, in my opinion, and we'll get back to Miami hoops, but that's got to show some love to my guy Laktara. Eberflus returning probably means your guy, Justin Fields, is going to return to Chicago next year. That's the way I view it. Maybe not, but that's the way I look at that situation. But I do want to show some love to Erik Spoelstra. Y'all know how much I respect and love Erik Spoelstra, the head coach for the Miami Heat. I called him the best coach in all of sports, and I'll stand by that. You go to the NFL, Andy Reid's great, McVay's great, Shanahan's great. I don't think they do more with less like Erik Spoelstra does. Same with the MLB, NHL. I don't think there's better coach in all of sports. You can go down to the collegiate level as well than Erik Spoelstra. So spam those SPOs down in the comment section. SPO, show some love for the head coach down in Miami. Type those SPOs for me and like the video too if you're ready for tonight's game. Like the video and type SPO down in the comment section. Shout out to our guy. We got Sam Laktara jumping in on it, hitting those SPOs. Laktara also said would rather have Vrabel or Harbaugh, but at least Getsy's gone. It's the most Chicago news could have expected. Can't ever be perfect. Laktara, you cracked me up, man. We got J-Boy spamming SPO. Blake says Nick Saban was great. Finally retirement. Yeah, listen, there's never a dull moment in the sports world. You got Pete Carroll out in Seattle, which was a shocker. You got Chicago firing half their offensive coaching staff today in the NFL. And then you also have Nick Saban, the GOAT of college football, retiring as well. Big day in coaching news around all of sports. And if you go back 24 hours, you can include Spoelstra becoming one of the, if not the highest paid coach in the NBA. We got Dane Haywood spamming those Spo. Cedric Perry saying big money Spo. Yeah, he's got the bag now, baby. Maya's World says we love you, Spo. That's what we do around here. Show some love to the man that gives us so much success in Miami. I'll tell you what, the Heat would not have been able to do what they've done over the past 4 seasons. Obviously, Jimmy Butler coming to Miami helped. Bam Adebayo taking the next step. Tyler Herro being an outstanding player has helped Miami be fantastic over the last 4 seasons. But no other coach in the NBA is going to have Miami in the NBA Finals 2 of the last 4 years, and in the Eastern Conference Finals 3 of the last 4 years. Spo, Jimmy, Herro, Bam. Those big 4 lead us to the promised land, young fellas. We do have a Super Chat menu tonight. Any Super Chat, I get a little fitness I run in place. $5, I do jumping jacks or a little beers cheers. Got the happy dads next to me today. A little beers cheers, if you will. $10 is 10 push-ups. Get my grind on. Do 10 push-ups on stream for $10. $20 Super Chat gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. You got me, Rolly. You got the Chat Sports logo, our Heat Hall of Fame board. There's 14 members inside the Heat Hall of Fame as we currently sit. The next man to get into the Hall of Fame is the 15th member, a.k.a. Mario Chalmers of the Heat Report. We filled out the top line. Now we're going to move down to the second line. Also, I'll take a shot of tequila for that $20 Super Chat to celebrate your entrance into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. And as always, I remind people that you could actually be in the Hall of Fame more than once. You could have your name all over the place and just show everyone that you are the realest of everyone in the Hall of Fame. The number 1 guy right now in here is Mr. DJ Billy. He's on here twice, but also bought in, I believe it was, who did he buy in? I'm spacing. I think it was J-Boy. DJ bought in. Oh, we're going to have a new introduction into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Hey, Chugs, can you actually grab a Sharpie Sharpie from Harrison's desk, please? Laktara, we knew that he would be in the Hall of Fame one day. Would you expect anything else from one of the legends here at Chat Sports? Laktara, Sammy, Chalmers, Laktara, what you love to see. Shout out to Laktara, a real one here at Chat Sports. Big day for him, and he's coming over after Bears Now to celebrate. I appreciate you, big dog, for the support on Bears Now and the Heat Report. Really means a lot, man. Means a lot. Appreciate you, Laktara. We'll get you on here. Thank you, Mr. Jeremy Jugs. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. All right. Let's get Laktara. He'll start the second row at the Hall of Fame. Mario Chalmers, now number 16. I'm going to think of who the number 16 is. We got James Johnson was number 16 for Miami. Let me think if there's any other better 16s. Mario Chalmers, probably the best. Question. Answer.
Is Spoelstra now the most high-profile coach active in any major sport?
Is he the most high profile? Probably not. Are you saying highest paid or just profile?
Like highest, regarded.
I think so. Eric Spoelstra is the highly regarded coach in the NBA without a doubt. I said it on the stream. I think he's the best coach in all sports. But the question is...
But now with no Nick Saban, maybe no Belichick.
Listen, I think he's the best coach in all sports, and I would assume he gets the respect. People in the NBA know how good Spo is. It's a matter of if he has on the same level as like a Bill Belichick. Honestly, baseball managers don't do shit, but like baseball managers and hockey managers, I don't know any of them.
I feel like
Tony La Russa?
I feel like since he's gone, I really don't care about being
No, to be fair though, you know the manager of your own team, obviously, but I don't think I could actually name one manager in the NHL. If you put a gun to my head, you said you live if you could name a hockey manager or coach, whatever they call him, I would die.
I think I know it. I think the board with the stars, but I'm not.
And that's talking coaches with Jeremy Chugs. All right, but shout out to you, Sam Lakhtara. We are starting that second row with you on the right side of the board. Shout out to Sam Lakhtara getting that Vice jacket, Hall of Fame. And I'm pouring up a Patron shot as well. Oh boy, got to take a little bit off the top, pour too much. That was a bad idea. Bad idea to take a little sip off the top. Bad idea. Bad idea. But this is technically considered a shot ski, this Hall of Fame board. So that's what you do. You get here. There's another slot here if we ever got active. Maybe in the postseason when the Heat are playing, we'll have a producer. Long shot, but maybe. And maybe we can do double shots on the shot ski. But shout out to you, Lakhtara. Welcome into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Alrighty then. Ready then. Oh, man. Axie's here. Good to see you. Dane Haywood says, thank you, J-Boy. It's been a tough time for me and my family. Is everything okay, Dane Haywood? Dane, is everything okay? Want to make sure you're all right. Seems like you might be having a tough time. Is everything all good, Dane Haywood? We're a family here at the Heat Report, so if you're okay to share, if anything's down, we'll be here for you, man. We'll be here for you. Well, predict the score for me down in the comment section as well. Guessing game, played it last time. Who wins and what's the score? What's up, Lord Buddy Bear? Saying I'm not here, or am I? Well, Buddy Bear, I see you chatted, so I'm going to guess you are here. Oh, Dane Haywood, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. Well, Dane Haywood, prayers to you and your family. I'm really sorry to hear that. I've had family deal with that type of stuff as well, with grandparents, aunts and uncles. So hopefully everything works out, and I'm sorry to hear that. Be thinking of you and your family, Dane Haywood. Prayers up, man. Prayers up. Prayers up. Lakhtara says 108-90 in favor of Miami. I tell you what, if the Heat beat the Thunder by 18, that would be quite the surprise. Thunder are relatively healthy. Heat, not so much. If you're able to beat the Thunder, who have the third best record in the entire NBA with 24-11, that would be quite the statement. I know a lot of people are writing the Heat off right now and saying they're not even a top 4 team in the Eastern Conference. We got people saying Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, and some people who don't know basketball say the Knicks are better than the Miami Heat. A win tonight against the third best team in the NBA, according to record, without Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, and Caleb Martin, would send a message to the rest of those haters. See if Jaquez, Bam, Jovic, and Herro can lead us. Monty 2K is in the building. What's up, Monty 2K? Allie wanted me to tell you what up. Monty, did you go over to her stream first? Are you a Celtics Today person now, Monty? Did you trade in the Heat Report and Rolly for some Allie Barefoot? I'd be disappointed. I'd be disappointed. Van Lee says prayers to Dane. Yep. Prayers up to Dane, man. Prayers up. Hopefully everything works out for him, man. DOM Lee says, where can I watch the game for free? Well, you can watch alongside us. We can't show the game because if we showed the game, we'd immediately be kicked off of all of YouTube and the FBI would come arrest me. So I can't do that, unfortunately. But we do live play-by-play commentary, interactive here at the Heat Report. We like to think it's just as good as watching the game. It's basically radio with a nice little visual component as well, because we are 5.5 minutes away. Van Lee says Jovic is playing point guard tonight. Him and Herro, man, are going to do most of the ball handling, I'd expect. I'm very curious on what the matchups are going to be. Who's going to guard Jalen Williams? I guess that's going to be Haywood Highsmith. I'd guess Bam gets put on Chet. Herro's probably going to guard the 2 guard for the Thunder. Put Jaquez on Shai Gilgeous, maybe. That's a tough matchup, man. Maybe Haywood Highsmith goes on SGA. Jaquez goes to Jalen Williams. That would make more sense, actually. in my eyes. Flame says it's going to be a tough game. Absolutely will be. Van Lee says Knicks are playing well, favored by 3 in Dallas tomorrow. Well, they're favored because no Luka Doncic. No Luka Doncic. Monty says she sews amazing, but she knows what's good with me. So you did. Monty 2K just basically confirmed that he traded in his Heat Report love for Allie Barefoot. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. ATV says, let's go OKC. You got a Thunder fan in the chat. Listen, I'm a fan of the Thunder. They're my Western Conference team. DOM, I answered that question as best as I could have. Dane says, thanks, guys. This is something I want to do. Make her happy is by continuing to do well at school. Love that, Dane Haywood. Love that. Listen, there's things are going to happen in life that aren't ideal. I've had a lot of family loss in my history of life. I'm 23, and I've had a lot of loss in my family. The best way to move on is just stay strong, do you, and succeed in life to honor them throughout the rest of your life. So everything's going to work out, Dan Haywood. Everything's going to work out. Like that you're still grinding, man. Like that you're still grinding. Maya's World says Murray, Hunter, Levine, Siakam, and Markin and best trade targets for the Heat. Well, I actually have a fun fact. And the 70 people that are here in the pregame are going to get in on this little fun fact before. I'm actually going to film a video live after the game. Donovan Mitchell rumors popped out. I scripted and built a video that I am going to film live here on the Heat Report after the game. You guys are going to get first look at it, and then we're going to put it out tomorrow morning. So stick around if you are able to throughout the entire game, and then in the post game, we'll break down a trade rumors video. So stay with us. King Mystic says, what's going on, Nick? Let's get this dub. Yes, sir. Nicholas says, yo, Rolly, what's good? What's up, man? What's up, man? Wasteland Warrior says, what's up? Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat, baby. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Freddie says, let's go Heat from Jamaica. Love it. We're worldwide here at the Heat Report. We're not in the United States. We're not in just Canada. We're not in Mexico. We're not anywhere. We're everywhere. Heat Nation is the best, man. I love how widespread the Heat fans are in the world. It's not just South Florida. It's not just in Rochester, New York, like where I'm from. It's everywhere, dude. It's everywhere. Matsuke says, no, Nick, you're the homie. I'm glad I could still have you on my side a little bit here, Money2K. You're getting swayed by some bad things out of there. Get her out of here. Get out of here. She says, I got to be like Tyler Hero and shoot my shot. I'm dead. We got another Thunder fan with Hectic. Dane says, I would also like to join the Miami Heat when I turn 19. You a hooper, Dane? You a hooper? What's your shot? What's your player profile? Let me know, Dane Haywood. How do you play hoops? How do you play hoops? Lord Buddy says that before and after pic I saw was on Insta was impressive. Thanks. I lost 60 pounds. Got in good shape, man. Feels good. Still grinding, though. Still grinding. We're still trying to turn some of this fat into muscle, if you know what I mean, man. Flame says, you know what happened to Kyle Lowry? Yeah, he was diagnosed with a left sprained wrist. The timetable for that is very up and down. It depends on the severity of the injury. X-rays were negative. Don't think surgery is going to be required, but this can be a 2-week injury. This could be a month-long injury. It all depends on how he heals. And listen, he's 37. He's an older guard, so it takes a little bit longer usually for those type of players to come back from those injuries. When you're older, your body heals slower. So I'm not going to say it's going to take a year or whatever, but like it might take a little bit of time for Lowry to get back, which still brings me to the point that the Heat need to trade for a point guard. And honestly, even if Lowry comes back in a week, I still think the Heat should look to upgrade from the one, man. Like like you guys know I want Tyus Jones. The video I put out this morning, hashtag get Tyus to Miami. Hashtag get Tyus to Miami. Whew. Maya's World. What's up? Axie says 108.95. Wasteland says my teams are the Buffalo, Gators, Braves, Heat, and Sabres. Buffalo Bills, Florida Gators, Atlanta Braves, Buffalo Sabres, and Miami Heat. Well, Wasteland, we disagree with some of those teams because I'm a New York Mets fan, so F the Braves. Sorry about that, buddy, but I just hate the Braves. And you're a Bills fan. I'm a Patriots fan. So we're rivals for most of our teams besides are Miami Heat, which is all that matters. Stain says, yes, I do, Rolly. And, well, I like to shoot threes and do dunks. You know what? That's all you need to do. Hit the three, make some, and dunk it home sometimes. Wasteland, it's still all love. You already know that. J-Boy's an LSU fan. Chase 1 says, Rolly, those cameramen sit way too close to the court. It's a joke. Yeah. I do, like, it is hard. Oh, shoot. I just realized I didn't do something. Oh, catastrophic. Catastrophic failure on Rolly's part. Maya's World knows what it is. Hashtag get ties to Miami. Ties to Miami. This was a catastrophic failure by yours truly. Could not be worse. Starting lineups for your Miami Heat is Jaime Jaquez, Tyler Herro, Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo, and Haywood Highsmith. For the Thunder, Giddey, SGA, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, and Chet Holmgren. We're about to get underway, and Rolly forgot to make the scoreboard. What a disaster from yours truly. I think I made it, though. Think we're going to be good. All right, as we are about to get underway, let me know who you got. MIA for the Heat, OKC for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, Bam Adebayo, center circle. Heat win the tip, and we're underway in the Kaseya Center. Jovic inside, kicks it out to Bam, swung to Herro, pick and roll, and now Herro will get it guarded by Holmgren. Now SGA, Herro to the line, to the rim, Herro not able to get it to go, rebound down to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the Thunder, Giddey inside, out to Holmgren, corner three, no good. Chet Holmgren can shoot that three ball, and that's what makes the Thunder so dangerous. All 5 guys in their starting lineup can shoot it from beyond the arc. Jaquez working on SGA, back to Herro. Herro guarded by Holmgren. Swings to Haywood Highsmith. Corner triple is good. Cash those Haywood Highsmith first basket tickets if you had them. You didn't. I promise you that. Giddey, yep, pedophile. Jovic guarding him like that. Chet Holmgren, pump fake the three. Dribbles inside for a jumper, no good. He's 0 for 2. Not my rookie of the year. Now I'm playing on Giddey. No one knows what actually happened. All right, Heat ball movement. Jaquez corner three. Splash! That's how the rookie of the year really does it. Holmgren 0 for 2. Jaime Jaquez 1 for 1. 6-0 Heat lead early. Like the start for Miami defensively and offensively. Like I predicted, Haywood Highsmith defending SGA, but no one can really guard him as he gets to the mid-range and connects. Top 5 player in the league this year, man. And my MVP if I were voting right now. Pick and roll, Herro, floater, line, good. Herro's first shot attempt falls. Heat 3 of 4 to start this ball game. Giddey the other way, drops it off. He was out of bounds. Yep, turnover going back to Miami. Good start. Continue to let me know who you got as the Heat get off to an early start. 8-2 lead. Jovic inside, swings it out to Highsmith. Highsmith thought about a three, pass it up. Back to Jovic, corner three. Splash! Nikola Jovic connects on his first shot. Heat 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. It's 11-2. Jovic shot it right over Chet Holmgren. That length did nothing to my boy Jovic. SGA swings it to Giddey. Giddey driving it on Jovic. Good defense from Nikola. Forces a fadeaway, but Giddey connects. It's a tough bucket from Josh Giddey, the former 6th overall pick. Herro guarded by Lou Dort. That's their best perimeter defender. 2-man game between Herro and Bam. Herro working inside, but they're going to whistle the Thunder for a defensive 3-second violation, so the Heat will get a technical free throw. Herro will shoot it at the line. The Heat's best free throw shooter, shooting about 90% this year. How about this start for Miami? 3 corner triples. I jinxed Herro. He missed the free throw. I jinxed him. But how about the Heat starting out 3 for 3 from beyond the arc? All 3 shots from the corner. 2 left corner threes and 1 right corner three. Heat still have the ball. 13 on the shot clock. 11-4 lead. Herro gets it left side. Dribbles in. Draws a crowd. Floater over Holmgren. Goes! What a tough bucket from Tyler Herro. He makes up for the missed free throw with another bucket. He's got 4. SGA the other way. Pull up mid he goes. Guys on automatic in the mid-range, man. Automatic. Jaquez quickly the other way. Drop-off pass. Kicked out of bounds by Chet Holmgren. Heat 5 of 7 to start this game. Thunder 3 of 5. 2 makes from SGA. 1 make from Giddey. 0 for 2 from Chet Holmgren. Jaquez inbounding. Gets it to Herro in the corner. He's met by Holmgren. Swings it back out to Jovic at the top of the key. Jovic inside the Bam. He's posting up Lou Dort. Drop-off pass to Highsmith, who gets to the rack and finishes. The Heat offense is clicking on all cylinders. 15 points in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. 15-6 lead. Jalen Williams to Giddey. Good ball movement out to Lou Dort. Herro, good contest. Jovic, weak side block. Jovic had a pair of blocks on Monday against the Rockets in a best defensive game of his career, and he's starting off strong here with a chase down block on Lou Dort. SGA spinning inside, out to Dort. Dort drives baseline, pull up midi over Jovic, doesn't go. Rebound Highsmith, outlet Herro, 3-on-2, drop off to Jaquez. Jaquez waits, gets it back to Bam, who kicks it out to Highsmith for a 3. That doesn't go. Good ball move from Miami. This is a crisp start to the game for the Heat. They oftentimes start slow offensively, not tonight. Great pass from SGA inside to Chet Holmgren, who throws down a reverse slam. That was an impressive find by Gilgeous-Alexander. Heat still lead by 7. Herro looking to go the other way. Gets inside of the free throw line. Running floater. And 1! Tyler Herro! Herro getting off to a quick start. He's now got 6 points. Chance to make it 7 with another trip to the free throw line. Lou Dort got him on the lower body. And I tell you what, the floater of Herro is just so dynamic. If he gets an ounce of space at that free throw line, he'll rise up and a little push it in. He has worked on it extensively in the offseason and has just been really good in that shot type this year. Herro's free throw is good and 1 converted. 18-8 lead early on for Miami. This is an elite Thunder team, so you cannot take your foot off the gas. They will make a run. Turnover. Jovic with the loose ball. Here comes the Heat. Drop off to Bam. Bam will slow it down now. Adebayo has it. Left elbow. He's double teamed. It means someone's open. He gets it to Herro. Swung to Jovic. Now to Highsmith. Highsmith driving inside. Stops. Turns. Pops. Doesn't get it to go. Had an open push shot, but couldn't convert. Here come the Thunder. Giddey on the right wing. I'll live with him shooting threes. Cason Wallace checks into the game. The rookie out of Kentucky. He subs out Lou Dort. Chet Holmgren inside and 1. Holmgren answering the early bell that Jaime Jaquez rang. And it's going to be 18-10 in favor of the Heat as we head to our first TV timeout. And when we come back, Holmgren will go to the line. The foul was drawn. They called it on Jaime Jaquez Jr., so Holmgren takes the other rookie in this game to the rack and scores, plus the foul. First TV timeout of the game, and if you want the Heat to beat the Thunder, I should say, hit that like button. Come on, hit the like button. There's no reason why we shouldn't be at 50 likes, 117 people watching. Like the video. Free content here at the Heat Report. Takes 1 second to hit that little thumbs up icon. Helps us out. Shows the bosses that we do good work here at the Heat Report. Let's get to 50 likes. I'm challenging you, Heat fans. I'm challenging you. Let's get to 50 likes. If you don't like it for me, you like it for how well the Heat's offense has started this game. Major Anthony Nelson, a real one, is in the building. Good to see you. He says he arrived and hit the like button, what you love to see. Let's get the 50 likes. We're 15 away, 105 people watching. It takes no effort. It takes 1 second. Doesn't cost you anything. But what it will do is actually the more likes we get, the more analytics that will pop up to YouTube, which means they'll push it out to more Heat fans and Thunder fans, and we'll create a really fun atmosphere on the Heat Report for this watch party. So hit the thumbs up icon. Helps me out. Also helps y'all out as well, getting more fans in this stream. Ellen says, I like the size of this starting lineup. Yeah, listen, I thought they were going to go Josh Richardson to replace Kyle Lowry in the backcourt. I thought it made sense to have another lengthy guard next to Tyler Herro for defensive purposes, but they go a little bit larger, and they go with Haywood Highsmith in that starting lineup, and the matchups have worked. Jovic has been on Giddey. Giddey, not the most athletic guy, so it's not going to really challenge Jovic laterally. You put Highsmith on SGA, which is probably the best defender in the lineup, so it makes sense. You got Jaquez on Lou Dort, I believe, and then you have Bam on Chet Holmgren with Herro's on Lou Dort. Jaquez is on Jalen Williams. Excuse me on that. 8 likes away from 50. Hit that like button. Come on. Let's get the 50 likes. No reason why we shouldn't be there already. Major says, Rolly, if the Heat are up after 1, we'll get a $5 super chat. All right, Major. The games are back for the Major. You can always count on him to create a little side action in these games, which is always fun. He got off to a good start here, with the Thunder are as elite as a basketball team as it comes, so there's no letting up here, as I should say. Some subs for the Thunder. They make a lot of subs. They are very deep as well, as Holmgren converts the three-point play, 18-11 lead. Nic Williams checks into the game. Isaiah Joe as well. So there's a lot of new faces for this Thunder team. Jovic driving right. SGA steals it from him. SGA, one of the best defenders in the NBA in terms of taking the ball out of your hands, and he goes coast to coast on Jovic and gets to the rack for a layup. That's a welcome to the NBA type moment, I tell you what. Herro, good pass inside the Highsmith, who loses the ball, regains possession, and throws it back out to Herro. Still a 5-point lead for Miami with 6.5. Nico swings it to Highsmith for a 3. It's good! Highsmith with a triple, his second of the quarter, 21-13. How about Jovic recognizing Haywood was open and cross-court dart to find him. Past SGA, he gets inside to the rim, can't make the layup. Rebound Jaquez, pushing. Miami out to Herro. Herro inside. Floater. No, he elects to pass it to Bam. And now Adebayo will slow it down. Posting up Chet Holmgren. Bam gets to the mid-range. Fadeaway is good. Heat lead back up to 10. Offense clicking on all cylinders for your Miami Heat. 23-13 over the Thunder. SGA working on Highsmith, kicks it out to Cason Wallace, who is fouled on the floor by Herro. A little wildcat on wildcat action. It'll be side out for the Thunder. Oh, we got a super chat from Mr. DJ. Mr. DJ, what's up, Mr. DJ? $5 super chat. What's Nico? You think we got it? What do you mean by that, Mr. DJ? What's Nico at? Like, what's his stat line? You think we got it? I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong. If someone wants to help me out in the chat of what you think that means. So let me know what you think Mr. DJ means. I'll leave it on screen so we answer that. Isaiah Joe slips back door. Oh, okay. What's Nick? Oh, you think we got it tonight. All right. Yeah, Nikola Jovic played well. We'll answer the first part in this early portion. Block, 3 points, assist as well. I honestly didn't think we were going to win, but the way the Heat have come out offensively, if they continue this up, I think we will. Richardson and Kevin Love check into the ball game. Jovic lines up a 3 from the top of the key. It does not go. 23-15. Love has been playing really good lately for Miami. Let's see if he can continue that strong play up. Richardson, Herro, Jovic, Love, and Highsmith are your 5 for Miami. Isaiah Joe launches a 3. He's a sniper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Love. Outlet to Highsmith. Here comes Miami. Dumped in the Jovic on the right block. He kicks it out to Love. He pump fakes. Love driving in on Jalen Williams. There's 2 of them. He stops and hits a right hook. Kevin Love continues his strong play, and he's 1 for 1. There is 2 Jalen Williams on the Thunder. One's a big man out of Arkansas. One is a wing out of Santa Clara who's good. Well, the big man, Jalen Williams, just knocked down a triple. He can shoot it. He can. It's not the greatest, but he can. What's up, Peter May? Good to see you. Herro, pick and roll. He's guarded by Nic Williams, who's a good wing defender off the bench. Herro probes inside, kicks it out. Ball swung around to Richardson. Now Love, back to Herro in the corner. A spot up 3, airball. Tyler Herro with a rare airball. Don't see him miss a point-blank shot like that often. SGA slows it up on the other end. Will grab a screen. Working inside on Jovic. Pulls up and 1. SGA continuing to dominate this first quarter. He is one of the best guards in the NBA. You can argue he's the best point guard in the association. Him and Luka are probably your top 2 right now. Jovic was the man called for the foul. I believe that's Nikola's second foul of the quarter. I'll have to check. That one definitely is on him, though. What's up, Kane Angel? You forgot I'm live streaming. Oh, come on, Kane. Nah, I'm just playing with you. Free throw's good for SGA, so it's a 4-point lead for Miami. Herro inside, stops, gets stripped, but gets the ball back. Working on Case and Wallace. SGA poked the ball free initially. Pick and roll with Herro and Love. Swung to Richardson. Now Jovic. Jovic, great pass inside the Love, who was fouled. You know what? I tell you what, Nikola Jovic just knows how to play the game of basketball on the offensive end. Drove into the right hand, noticed that Kevin Love had his man sealed, and just a quick little drop-off, dump-off pass to Love, and it's able to get K-Love to the free throw line. That is something that won't go on the stat sheet, no assist or anything, but Jovic just generated 2 free throw attempts for Kevin Love with a fantastic pass inside. Love makes the first free throw, so he's now got 3 points. Heat back up by 5. YTJ says, what happened to Giddey? Well, other than the allegations from a month ago. If you're asking about that, let me know, and I can shed some light on the story potentially. But if you're asking if something happened during the game today, I don't know the answer to that. Peter May says, Rolly, is Jimmy back? No, but he is close. Jimmy Butler, I feel, is a week away from returning. I don't know if he returns Friday against the Magic or Sunday against the Hornets, but he could very well return on Monday against the Nets, I believe it is. TJ says, no, why he's out of the game so early? I think it's just normal rotations. The Thunder have a lot of depth, a lot of young guys that they like to play, so they sub out early, keep them fresh. The only guy that plays an extended period of time, like consistently, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from my guy Money Matt. He got the party started on Monday's stream asking about the national championship game, and I gave you a correct answer. You said who I got tonight. I said I was rooting for the Washington Huskies, but I believed that the Michigan Wolverines would win, and that they did. Shout out to you, Money Matt. Beers cheers. I also owed a beers cheers for Mr. DJ. Cheers to Money Matt and Mr. DJ. Kevin Love goes 2 for 2 at the line, 27-21. SGA still in the ball game. He's working on the left side, guarded by Highsmith. He swings at the Case and Wallace. Heat look like they're in a zone now. SGA gets it in the middle of that zone, probes inside, kicks it out to Jalen Williams. Williams inside, drop-off pass to Heinrich is a good one, and it's laid up and in. Heat up by 4 still. Duncan Robinson of the ball game. That sits down Nikola Jovic. Herro spinning to the line, kicks it out to Highsmith. Highsmith drives inside, drop-off pass to Love, and Love with a layup. So Kevin Love with 6 first-quarter points off a great pass from Haywood's Highsmith, and the Thunder called timeout, I believe. 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter, and they need to talk it over as the Heat are just getting whatever they want offensively. And guess what that means? Axie knows the Thunder need a timeout. Spam those fireballs. Fireball, 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 fireball. The Thunder can't contain the heat. They can't contain the heat right now. Flame. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think you guys can hear that. Oh, no. I'm going to get demonetized. No, I'm fine. Appreciate y'all, fellas. Have a good night. FW getting it hot in here. Axie, Flame, the Fresh Express. Hot Feet Haas says, this is normal. Wait till the second quarter. We'll see who's up. Must be a Thunder fan. Major Anthony Nelson. J-Boy says, Major says you're 230 away from $5. Appreciate that. Well, we are in a TV timeout. Continue to get those fireballs. Get it hot in here. I got to show some love to our sponsor on tonight's stream, and that is Factor Meals. Hit that link that I'm putting in the live chat and description of today's stream to get 50% off at factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Use that code NBAchat50. What is Factor Meals? Well, it's the best best meal delivery service in America. They package and ship meals right to your door that are ready to be heated up and consumed within 2 minutes. They're also very healthy for you. You can choose calorie-conscious options that are around 550 calories. There's the one that I like the most is the Italian Herb Chicken with vegetable risotto. It is just to absolutely die for. Factor has everything I need personally for a week of flavorful, nutritious eats. In addition to ready-to-eat meals, they also have cold-pressed juices, smoothies, energy bites, extra protein, veggie sides, and more to keep me energized during frantic times. Head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off in the new year. I promise you, you will not regret it. It is my favorite sponsor here at the Heat Report, and I use them every single day. You should join me by clicking that link and getting 50% off. Factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. I've seen some new faces in the building tonight. 160 people watching early. I want to point him out that I've never seen here before. Hot Feet, but he's a Thunder fan. We got FW, who was typing in the Heat emoji, so I assume he's a Heat fan. Fresh Express, 2 people that I haven't seen in here before. So welcome in. If you are someone who subscribed from our VODs in our first watch party, welcome aboard. We get Liddy up here in the Heat Report. And if you are someone who just popped on a live stream for the first time, hit that sub button because we're going to have you covered better than anyone else leading up to the NBA trade deadline that is about 4 weeks away. Video this morning, video yesterday, and I'll have a video out going tomorrow morning that will film live later in the stream after the game. So hit that sub button, lock us in here at the Heat Report for watch parties multiple times a week, like the one you're watching right now, and videos throughout the week. We just lost a sub. I don't know how that's possible. We're also 65, 64 away from 66, I should say, from 7K, which is a big milestone. I want to get there by the end of the week, without a doubt. I think we could pick up 65 subscribers within the next 4 or 5 days. I think we can do it. SGA working on the left side, drops it into Kaseya Wallace for a layup. He cut backdoor and got a little hole in the Heat defense. 2.5 minutes to go. Heat up 4. We're going to have a close one for Major's game. Julio says just subbed the last game and no mention. What's up? Julio, why didn't see your name in the comment section? I can't shout you out unless you comment, but glad you did and glad you subscribed. Duncan Robinson found a little area in the mid-range and popped in a jumper off a good cut. Like that. Heat back up 6. Their offense is cooking. Kevin Love doing a lot of good things offensively. He will give up a 3 to Jalen Williams. It won't go, though. Rebound down the Herro. Here we go. Duncan Robinson working on the left wing. Dumps inside the Love. Quick swing to Richardson for a 3 on the right wing. Not able to connect. And then Jalen Williams with the board. SGA has played the entire quarter, as well as Tyler Herro and Haywood Highsmith. Those guys logging extra minutes. Turnover. Kenrich Williams turns it over. Duncan Robinson got the loose ball. Heat out in transition, but good defense by the Thunder forces the Heat to slow it down. Herro working on Isaiah Joe, probing inside, fades away at the free throw line, is good! Tyler Herro showing that he's got that bag in him, working all angles, fade away from the line, goes, nothing but net. He's got 9 points. Jalen Williams in the corner, out to Nic Williams. Heat up 8 with a minute to go. Backdoor cut for SGA. Stripped. Haywood Highsmith with the defensive play. He runs out in transition. Ball swung to Duncan, and J. Rich traveled. I'm not going to lie, it did look like a travel live. Josh Richardson thought he was going to go for a layup, didn't, and took an extra step to pass it out to Duncan. Oh, man. Twilight says this is my first chat. You know, actually, that is your first chat. I thought for a second you were Heat Lifer 2, who just changed his name because your profile picture is very similar to his. But welcome, Twilight. Hopefully you subscribed. Good to see you. We welcome everybody up in here. SGA, pick and roll with Jalen Williams. SGA inside, drop-off pass to Jalen Williams. The other Jalen Williams. There's 2 of them on the court for OKC, and he connects on a backdoor layup. SGA so dangerous with the ball in his hands. Heat still hold a 6-point lead with 35 seconds to go. Bam checks back in to take out Tyler Herro. So double big lineup for Miami. Bam double teamed. He'll have to give it up. No, he just backs out and starts going back inside. Fade away on J-Dub is good! Adebayo with a good isolation move would not be denied. The Heat go perfectly 2 for 1 as there's a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Miami, 8-point lead with 15 to go in the quarter. Raider Sancho's in the building. What's up, Sancho? SGA will get a screen from J-Dub. Dribbles by J-Rich, step back, elbow jumper is true. That man's got a silky jumper. Duncan Robinson the other way, puts up a 3 at the buzzer. Oh, just short, not able to go, but a really good opening quarter for your Miami Heat. Has them up by 6 after 12 minutes of play. Really good offense from Miami. 29 points in a quarter isn't ideal, because that's obviously on pace to give up 116. But the Thunder are a really good offensive team. And if you're going to say 25 to 29 points a quarter given up, I think I'll take that and just hope your offense can outscore them, which they did in that first quarter, 35-29. Let's go, baby. That's a good start to the game. Offense cooking. Twilight says we got to get out of this bundle in the East. I agree. You got to stack wins. This 4-game homestand after that 5-game West Coast trip was massive. They took care of business on Monday against the Rockets. They could win tonight. That'd be massive to beat the 3rd best team in the NBA according to record in the Thunder. Improve to 22-15. Go 2-0 to start this road or homestand, and then finish out the homestand with a win against the Magic on Friday and Charlotte on Sunday to go 4-0. That'd be a terrific start. Be a terrific start, man. Be terrific. Terrific. We got people grading the first quarter. We don't usually grade the first quarter, but I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. But as we are in between quarters, I'll let everyone know as our audience has increased a little bit here, 190 people watching, of our Super Chat menu tonight as the Heat lead 35-29 after 1. Any Super Chat I run in place. $5, I do 5 jumping jacks, or I give you a little beers cheers, whatever you choose. You can put it in the chat or just say it in the chat after the Super Chat. That's always appreciated. $10 is 10 push-ups. I got that cam set up. $20, you get into the Heat Report Hall of Fame, and I take a shot of tequila. We got our 15th member earlier today, Sam Lakhtara right there. He was our Mario Chalmers. I'm still working in my head on what is going to be the 16th, what we're going to crown that person as. James Johnson wore 16. We got to find out who else wore 16 for Miami, because Chalmers wore 15. So you can get in the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Appreciate any super chat. Get your Heat Hall of Fame jacket. You become a real one and get cemented in history. $50 super chat if we want to get nuts. I will shotgun a beer faster than anyone than you will possibly think. We did get a super chat. Major Anthony Nelson, man of his word. We know that. The Major comes in with a $5 super chat. Says, would Marcus Smart be available for a trade as our point guard? What would it cost? A height 6'3" with a 6'9" wingspan. I love Marcus Smart. We've battled with him quite a bit. Major also let me know, Happy Dad or 5 Jumping Jacks. We battled with him a lot in Boston. Good basketball player, can hit the three, can defend. He would be a perfect Heat culture guy as well. It's just all a matter of if Memphis is willing to move on from him because they wanted him to be alongside Ja Morant for the future. But obviously Ja's out for the rest of the year, and maybe they trade him. Jalen Williams gets inside for the Thunder and makes a layup, so quick basket for the Thunder. Duncan Robinson pick and roll with Bam. Pull up three is good. Duncan Robinson hits his first three of the night. And the Heat back up by 7. The Heat have been on fire, no pun intended, from deep today. Jalen Williams, J-Dub is what they call him. Pull up mid-range over Jaquez is true. Golly, man, he's a good basketball player. They got 3 really young, talented guys in SGA and Chet and Jalen Williams. They're unbelievable. Big 3 in Thunder brewing. Bam, working on Chet, kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan drives inside, stops, lefty layup off glass, doesn't go. Kevin Love with an offensive board, gets it to Jaquez. Jaquez tried to posterize Chet Holmgren. He drew a foul. My goodness. Jaime Jaquez Jr. out for blood. There's the rumors swirling that he's going to be in the dunk contest, and he tried the two-handed poster Chet Holmgren, but they called Chet for a foul. My God, I tell you what, if Jaquez put this down over Holmgren, that would be a clip that lives in infamy down in OKC. It would be another case for Jaquez being the Rookie of the Year, but he'll have to settle for 2 free throws, and he knocks down the first, 39-33, Heat lead. My goodness, he tried to go for it all. Major said sit-ups. I could do sit-ups at a TV timeout if you really want that. You really want that? It might be a little difficult with the headset. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, Micic, I believe, is this who just checked in for the Thunder. Jaquez missed the second free throw, by the way. A little bit of a bummer. 1 for 2. Him. He's got 4 points, excuse me. Lou Dort drives inside, swooping to the rim for an easy layup. Good offense by the Thunder, breaking us down a little bit there. Jaquez brings it back up. He's backing down Isaiah Joe. That's a mismatch. Jaquez gets to his left hand, but swings it to Duncan Robinson for a catch-and-shoot 3 in the corner. Too strong. Good move by Jaquez to draw in the defense and kick it out to a shooter. Dort gets it, swings it to Jalen Williams. Williams inside. Lob to Holmgren is good. That was good offense by OKC, and now they are within 2 points. He'd have led for most of this game, if not the entirety of the game. Actually, it has been the entire game. Love, good pass inside the Bam. Bam! Throws it down. Ferocious dunk for Adebayo. Great pass from Love in the Bam, and you've seen Eric Spoelstra go to the 2 big lineup more often with Bam and Jovic, Love and Jovic, Bam and Love, abandoning this system of just 1 big man at all times and going with 2, and it's worked out tremendously for Miami. Isaiah Joe the other way gets into the lane and hits the bucket. Excuse me, that's Aaron Wiggins, actually, who made that shot. Jaquez and Love pick and roll. Jaquez out to J-Rich. Wide open corner 3 is true. Richardson with his first triple of the game, 44-39. And the Heat offense is cooking. They just can't stay in front of Miami right now. Miami is getting their feet into the paint, drawing in defenders, and just kicking out for wide open threes. That's good offense. Jalen Williams pick and roll with Holmgren works like a charm. That's really been an issue for Miami defensively in this game so far. Bam to the line, jumper, good. Both teams can't miss. It's 46-41, and we still have 8 minutes to go in the half. My goodness, this is a scoring fest. Jalen Williams looks to answer with a mid-range over Adebayo. Not so fast, my friend. That's Depoy. Love with the rebound. Here comes Miami. Love inside the Bam. Bam wasn't ready for it. Bounced off his hip. Regains control. Spins on Jalen Williams. Reverse layup. Smoked it. $1 million move. 1 cent finish for Adebayo. Lou Dort the other way. Fouled. And will go to the line. I hate the Thunder. Spam those FOKCs. We battled them in the NBA Finals in 2012. We beat them in 5 after they won Game 1. LeBron, D-Wade, and CB won the next 4. Spam those FOKCs. Miss Boots Gibson's in the building, coming in hot with the FOKCs. Peter May joining in on the fun. So is Dane Haywood and Randy Shepard. Fun game early on in this one, man. High scoring, just good basketball being played. It's been hard to defend. I mean, everybody's just been so good offensively, getting to their spots, knocking down shots. Jovic checks in for Kevin Love. Love provided valuable minutes. Lou Dort goes 1 for 2 at the line. 4-point lead. Jovic to Bam at the dotted line. Bam drops it off to Jaquez, who's fouled. Jaime Jaquez Jr. will go to the line. Fantastic offense again from Miami, breaking down their guy, finding an open man in a soft spot, and then kicking it to another guy who got a foul. Peter May, I'm trying not to get upset. I've been more positive as of late. If you've been with Jaquez misses another free throw. That's 1 for 3 at the line for Jaime. That's disappointing. If you were with us back in June, listen, it's the finals. Tempers are going to get hot. But I was very angry person during those games. But I've started to mellow out more. Get just excited, stay positive. 47-42 as Jaquez goes 1 for 2 at the line. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Micic drives in, bodies Jovic, and then hits the fadeaway. Good move by Micic. J-Rich, Bam, Duncan, Jovic, and Jaquez are your 5. Richardson's got it left elbow, drives baseline, double team, finds a cutting Jaquez, who gets it out to Jovic. Jovic on the baseline, Euro step, out to Richardson for 3. It's good! J-Rich with another triple, 50-44. Jovic with another assist. Quick miss by OKC. Miami has 5-on-4 numbers. Jovic, pull up 3. Is good! Rattles in and out, but the Heat go up 9. Timeout. Thunder. Jovic, look at the young man go. Type those 5s. Type those fireball emojis. The Thunder need a TO. Ball rattled in and out, hit backboard and went back in. Let's go Heat. 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 Good basketball being played by your Heat in the Kaseya Center right now. Jovic is getting better day by day, defensively, offensively. Sure, is he the most perfect prospect? Perfect player? No, but what he does is provide something that the Heat haven't had in a long time. He provides excellent playmaking at a position of height. 6'10", 6'11", can move his feet a little bit, contest shots without fouling with a long wingspan. He's still not a good defender, but he's getting better. And then when he gets out in transition, he always makes the right play. He's a very smart player, always knows where his teammates are in transition and finds them open, and he knows when it's his time to shoot, like that one where he caught it in transition. Instead of hesitating and looking to pass it off or swinging it to Jaquez, he took his 3 and knocked it home. TBC, J-Ho, Yami, Miss Boots Gibson, Cedric Perry, Tyman the Buckeye, Dane Haywood, all getting active in the comment section. Let's ride. Let's go Heat. Come on, baby. This Heat team is starting to really play a good brand of basketball, and it's all started with Nikola Jovic. Nico, baby. Nico. Peter May spamming it as well. I got to fire off a tweet. Had to fire out a tweet, man. Nikola Jovic has just been absolutely phenomenal. How about this? If you want to show some love, follow me on Twitter at Nic_Rohloff. I tweet about the Heat every single day. The best way to be informed on the Miami Heat is to follow me on Twitter and subscribe, because I'll tweet first and then come make a video on the Heat Report. I just tweeted out, Nikola Jovic unlocks a different type of Heat team, and I believe this Heat team is the best team in the Jimmy Butler era, and I fully do believe that. Show some love on that tweet and follow me. I'll give you a shout-out on today's stream. Back in action here, Jalen Williams working on Adebayo, swings it back to Giddey. Sag off him. He's not the best shooter. Lou Dort drives inside, drops it off the other Jalen Williams. Back to the other Jalen Williams for three, and that one rattles in. Almost the same exact shot as the one that Jovic just hit, where it rattled in and out, hit the backboard, and then went in. Jovic gets it to Bam. They're running those two big lineup. Duncan off a curl into the paint. Kicks it to no one. Turnover on Duncan Robinson. He panicked a little bit there and threw it out of bounds. Peter May says, I told you this from the start of the season, Rolly. I'm not worried until after All-Star break. To think that this Heat team is playing so well this year, and Jimmy Butler has missed a lot of time. Tyler Herro has missed a lot of time. Bam Adebayo has missed a lot of time. I mean, Bam, Jimmy, and Tyler have played only 6 games together this year, 6 or 7, and the Heat are still 4th in the Eastern Conference. Imagine when this team is fully healthy, if it ever gets fully healthy. Jaquez checks out of the ball game. Highsmith comes in. Herro also checks in for Josh Richardson. 3 by Lou Dort is good. So after a 9-point lead, back-to-back triples for OKC, gets it back to a 3-point ball game. These are 2 good teams, man. These are 2 good basketball teams. Bam, fouled by Lou Dort while trying to set a screen. Heat not in the bonus, but with 6 minutes to go in the first half, Heat will have it side out of bounds, 16 on the shot clock. How about Eric Spoelstra? They're doing a little highlight on him since he got that extension yesterday. 725 career coaching wins, 17th all-time. Shout out to Spellman. He'll finish top 10. Bam, facilitating top of the key, gets it to Duncan. Now sets a screen for Duncan. Robinson pick and roll with Bam. Bam, good pass to Highsmith on the dunker spot on the baseline for the dunk. You know what? Bam had 2 options. Kick it out to Jovic for 3 or hit Highsmith on the baseline. And he just read the defender, saw which way he leaned, little pass to Highsmith. Great play by Bam Adebayo. Micic drives inside, hangs, fades, and hits. Got Jovic turned around a little bit there and gets the bucket off the glass, 55-52. Jovic sets a screen for Herro. Herro at the free throw line. Gets it to Highsmith in the dunker spot again. Reverse layup, no good. Offensive rebound gathered by Miami and Tyler Herro, who threw up a wild shot, thought he got fouled, missed it. Adebayo with the offensive rebound. Heat are going to have a third opportunity. It's a Duncan Robinson corner 3, and he bricks it. God damn it, Duncan. That was good, such a good sequence for Miami. Not able to be capitalized on. Giddey the other way. Puts up a wild shot, misses it, and traveled with it because he airballed and then was the first person to touch it. So good defense by Herro, who was the initial defender on Giddey there, to force the airball. Giddey thought he had a height advantage, which he does, but could not even get the ball on rim. Good defense by Tyler. Speaking of Tyler Herro's defense, by the way, yes, he's not the best defender, but he's improving. On Monday against the Rockets, as the closest defender, the Rockets shot 1 of 10 on Tyler Herro. How about that? Herro offensively gets to the baseline, pump fakes, man in the air, jumper, good! Herro, as we credit him defensively, gets a bucket on that baseline jumper. He is so special. That's his spot. That and the floater. Missed 3 by Lou Dort, rebound Jovic. Here comes the Heat in transition. Now to Adebayo. Bam, pump fakes, kicks it back to Jovic. Jovic gets a step inside, floater on Giddey. Good! Jovic working with Adebayo there. Jalen Williams gambled on the steal. Jovic recognized it, got inside, long strides, floater. Jovic has got 8 points in this ball game. Isaiah Joe with a right wing 3 connects. He's got a high arcing jumper, and it is true. Lead back to 4 as we are under 4 minutes to go in this first half. Herro, pick and roll, gets into Lou Dort, pushes him to the ground. Floater doesn't go. Rebound by, that's out of bounds. Yep, that will be back to Miami. Giddey wasn't able to corral it before stepping out of bounds. Herro actually working on Lou Dort there, put a little shoulder into him, but didn't extend. Knocked Lou Dort to the ground. They didn't call the foul because he didn't extend. Herro had a point-blank floater, which I would kind of bet my life on he would make, as he is one of the best shooters in the NBA, but a little too strong on that one. Thought he was surprised there was no foul, or surprised at the contact. Heat ball nonetheless. Jovic inbounding it. Jovic gets it to Herro. Love checks into the ball game for Adebayo, and Love draws a foul. Cason Wallace got switched on to the veteran and was grabbing him while they were fighting for position inside. So it'll be side out for Miami again with 3.5 to go in the first half. This has been a very fun game, man. Silo says Heat are the 5th in the Eastern Conference. They were actually 4th coming into today based off tiebreakers. At least that's what the standings on ESPN said. Now I don't know if the team won already tonight, and that changed. Herro inside, drop off pass to Jovic. Layup good! Jovic, little up and under action, went up strong, came back to his right hand with Chet Holmgren coming over the top, and made the layup. Jovic better day by day. Holmgren 3, no good. Offensive rebound by the Thunder. SGA has it, guarded by Jovic. Oh boy. SGA inside. Loses it, gets it back, spinning, layup, no good, but a foul on Jovic. Jovic did everything right defensively up until the shot. Kept his feet, didn't jump, didn't reach, didn't even get shifted. Was right there. And then Shai found a sliver of space, got to a spot, and they said Jovic hit him on the arm as he went for the layup. Watch the replay here. That wasn't a foul. Now, if they're saying it was a foul with the body contact, okay, but there was no contact to the upper body of SGA. But nonetheless, Gilgeous-Alexander will be shooting free throws when we come back from a TV timeout. And while we are in this TV timeout, let me tell you about our sponsor tonight, Factor Meals. It's America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, and you can get 50% off in 2024 when you head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50. Stress less over meal times in the new year. Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Free uptime otherwise spent on meal prepping, cleaning up, and cooking. No more wasting time in the kitchen with Factor. Need a special occasion meal? Gourmet Plus is the perfect solution for you if you're looking for fast, upscale options done easily. And by the way, Factor has everything you need for a flavorful, nutritious diet. And in addition to ready-to-eat meals, they have juices, smoothies, energy bites, protein shakes, veggie sides, and more to keep you energized during frantic times. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off in 2024. One more time, factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That link is in the live chat and description of today's live stream. We've picked up some subscribers today, 11 subscribers on today's live stream. There's 225 people watching right now. We're 58 subs away from 7K. I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility that we actually get there on this stream. Large viewership early on today. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, join the Heat Report. I'm Nic Rohloff. I'm a diehard Heat fan since birth, since I started watching basketball. Fell in love with D. Wade. That's how I became a Heat fan. And now I watch every single game, whether it be live with you guys here, which we're live multiple times a week on watch parties like the one you're watching right now. But I also put out videos on a daily basis surrounding the latest Heat injury news, trade rumors, as we do creep closer and closer to the NBA trade deadline. You're going to want to be locked into us here at the Heat Report. Spooky says, is Prize Picks a scam? No. Prize Picks is one of the most trustworthy daily fantasy platforms I think there is. Just not sponsoring tonight's stream, but Prize Picks, friend of the program. Friend of the program. What's up, James Hicks? What's up, Tyson Bryant? SGA, one of the league's best free throw shooters, misses one, but makes the second. Heat still lead by 5. Jovic working with Duncan, Robinson, Herro, Kevin Love, and Highsmith. He gets it to Love. Spot up 3 for Caleb, doesn't go. That's Kevin's first miss of the game. Major, maybe we'll discuss that in a different video. Marcus Smart. Holmgren the other way for the Thunder. I love Marcus Smart in Miami. I just don't know if the Grizzlies are willing to trade him. Out to Isaiah Joe, high arcing 3, good. That guy's a sniper, man. He is so good for the Thunder to be their off-the-bench pure shooter. Doesn't do much other than shoot the 3 ball. Both teams, by the way, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Robinson puts up a 3. He can't get it to go, so now the Heat are shooting under 50%. But still 8 of 17 from beyond the arc. SGA the other way, working on Highsmith. Backs it out. Haywood Highsmith doing a great job moving his feet. Ball swung to Chet Holmgren. He drives in on Kevin Love. Great defense by Love. He has to pass it out to Kaseya Wallace. Pick and roll. Great defense by Miami. Duncan Robinson gets the loose ball. Read that perfectly. Here comes Miami. Love gets it to Jovic, who's guarded by SGA. Jovic looking to facilitate. Drives on SGA. Spinning. Stopping. Goes up, fouled. How about Nikola Jovic taking SGA off the dribble and drawing a foul? Jovic will go to the line with 90 seconds to go in the half. Hit those 5s for me in the comment section. Everything I've said about Nikola Jovic in the offseason and the beginning of the year on why he should play for this Heat team is coming to fruition. 10 points on 4 or 5 shooting, 2 assists, a block. He has been fantastic. Spam those 5s. Jovic makes the free throw. He, ironically, even though he's a good shooter, went 1 for 4 from the free throw line on Monday, which was a little frustrating. But right now, 1 for 1. Miss Boots Gibson, Axie, James Hicks, Dane Haywood, Tyson Bryant, gaming legend, TBC, all spamming those 5s. Let's freaking go, man. J-Boy as well. Jovic goes 2 for 2. He's up to 12 points now. 63-59. Continue to spam those 5s. Kaseya Wallace brings it on the other end. Bam checks back in for Kevin Love. Wallace will launch a 3, and he rattles it home. Lead cut to 1 for Miami, and the Thunder continue to shoot lights out from beyond the arc. Herro, Bam Adebayo, pick and roll. Herro, pull up mid-range, fouled. Kaseya Wallace got Herro on the wrist on the pull-up, and Tyler will go to the line for 2. We just spammed 5 for Jovic. Herro has played one heck of a ball game, both offensively and defensively. Spam those 14s, too. We're just spamming all of them, man. Spam all the players. Everybody's playing well tonight. There's been some defensive mislaps. There's no doubt about that. But the offense has been terrific for everybody on Miami. I haven't really even thought about one person who struggled. I think the person who's been the worst offensively is Duncan Robinson, maybe, but Bam's playing well. Jovic, Caleb, Herro, Richardson, Highsmith, Jaquez, everyone's doing well. Herro misses the second. He splits the pair. He's 2 for 4 from the line. That's unlike him. That's the one knock on Miami today, is that they haven't shot the ball well at the free throw line. Jalen Williams swings it to Isaiah Joe. Logo 3 is good. The Thunder take their first lead of the game, 65-64, and they cannot miss from 3. It's a 13-5 run for the Thunder in the last 3 minutes. Herro looks to answer with a 3. Can't. Adebayo skies in for the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Highsmith for 3. He connects. The Heat go back on top. How about the second chance opportunity generated by Adebayo, who went to the rooftop to grab that offensive board? Kaseya Wallace 3. That's no good. Jaquez with the rebound. Out in transition. Jaquez to the rim. Bank is good. Heat up to 69. First half points. They lead by 4. That's also a great 2 for 1 for Miami. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock, so Miami will have the final shot. SGA working on Highsmith. Dribbles right. Step back. I thought he double dribbled. Instead, he draws a foul from Highsmith and will go to the line. The Heat players are incensed. They believed SGA double dribbled. I would agree. Let's watch the replay. Oh, yep. He put 2 hands on the ball. If you could challenge that you should be able to. He clearly put two hands on the ball and then put it back down and drew a foul on Highsmith. That foul should be negated. He literally put two hands on the ball. That is as clear as a double dribble as it is in the NBA. How do you miss that? They call the foul on the side, so the Heat actually will not have final possession. It will be the Thunder. Isaiah Joe inside. He turns it over. Highsmith 2-1. The Heat aren't going to get a shot off, and that is the half. The Heat will go into the break with a very nice 69 points and a 4-point lead. Everybody's cooking on offense, and y'all know the drill as we go into the break. Grade the Heat's performance so far, A, B, C, D, or F. They lead the Thunder 69-65. I'm going A-. I'm with Axie. The offense was A+. The defense, I'd give it a C+. I don't even think the Heat played that bad of defense. This is the Thunder cannot miss. So it's good that the Heat offense came to play today, or this could be ugly. Think about this. If the Heat just put up 55 in the first half, which is a respectable number, they'd be down by 10. Good thing the offense came to play today. The Thunder just can't miss. Axie says A-. J-Boy says A. Miss Boots Gibson says FOKC. Archer says B. Diego says A. J-Boy says A. Twilight says B+. TBC says B+. Nelson says A. James Hicks says B. Vonnie Huncho, must be a Thunder fan, says F Miami. Tyson Bryant says A. Yami Gilchrist says B+. We've had a very fun game on tap. 69-65. Fun first half. Let's look at some of the stats from this first 24 minutes. Pull up the game log. Let's pull it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the Thunder in scoring with 12 points, 5 of 6 shooting. He also has 4 assists. Chet Holmgren has 9 points and 4 rebounds. Jalen Williams, the good Jalen Williams, has 9 points, 7 assists, so he's done it all. Isaiah Joe off the bench has hit 3 threes for the Thunder. He's got 11 points. For the Heat, how about your leading scorer after 24 minutes for Miami is Haywood Highsmith. Highsmith has 13 points, 5 of 8 shooting, 3 for 4 from beyond the arc to pair up with 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Tyler Herro, next on the team in scoring with 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He's 5 for 10 from the field, but only 2 for 4 from the line, which is a little disappointing. And then Nikola Jovic, 12 points as well, 2 assists, a steal, and a block to go alongside a rebound. He is 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. Jovic has been terrific. He also has 2 fouls, so keep your eye on that. Adebayo with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. So Adebayo is on triple-double watch, on pace to have 16 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds, but you'd expect those rebound numbers to go up. He's 4 for 6 from the field. Jaquez, 7 points, 2 of 4 from the line, 2 of 2 from the field, and a 3-pointer. He is perfect from the field. Very efficient today for Jaime Jaquez. He's got 2 assists and 2 rebounds as well. Kevin Love, 8 points off the bench, 3 for 4 from the field. Duncan Robinson has 3 points. He's probably the only player on Miami to struggle tonight, I would say. 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. The Heat shot 59% in that half and 47% from 3. So if Duncan Robinson even just shot his average from 3 in the field, the Heat offense would have exploded for even more points. Josh Richardson also has 6 points. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. So a really good offensive first half for Miami. Just an absolutely terrific. You can't ask for anything else out of your Heat. Can't ask for anything else out of Miami in that first half. Woo. That was a very fun first half. Ooh, Terry Rozier liked the tweet from Woj about Eric Spoelstra's extension. Rozier wants to be in Miami? Does he want to be in Miami? That Jaquez missed dunk, he tried the poster Chet Holmgren was just absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe he tried to do that. It worked, though. I mean, he got fouled and went to the line, right? And so, like, it was the right call. It was the right call. Peter May says, Rolly, D-Rob will shoot better in the second half. He needs to keep shooting. Oh, I'm not saying that Duncan Robinson needs to stop shooting. Duncan Robinson is the team's best three-point shooter. There's no doubt about that. Him and Herro are probably 1 and 2. So if he gets open looks, take the open looks. It's just that he's struggling. He's getting good looks. He just can't make them. He made his first 3, ironically enough. Let's see if there's any other NBA rumors out there. I'm keeping my eyes on it. Pedro says, why is Giddey not playing tonight? Well, so you guys asked early what happened to Giddey, and I didn't know what happened, but maybe you guys were onto something when it comes to an injury because he really hasn't played that much. I think he had like a minute or 2 minute stint in that second quarter after getting taken out initially in the first quarter. So either the Thunder head coach is making an executive decision to take out Giddey because he's not playing well, or Giddey's dealing with an injury. Don't know the correct answer to that, but Josh Giddey did only play 9 first-half minutes, which is the lowest by a wide margin out of any of the other starters for the Thunder. So Tyson says, should D-Rob and Herro do three-point contest? I'd love to see Herro in the three-point contest, or Duncan, either one of them. I think the Heat will be well represented at the All-Star break this year. It's in Indiana. Jaquez is likely going to be doing the dunk contest, according to all reports. You'd expect one of Herro or Duncan Robinson to be invited to the three-point contest. So hopefully one of them accepts and one of them is there. So you'll have a guy in the dunk contest probably. You'll have a guy in the three-point contest. And you will have an all-star. The question is who? My money's probably on Adebayo. I don't know if Jimmy Butler is going to play enough games to be in Indiana. But I think Bam should be at the All-Star game. No doubt about it. He missed 2.5 weeks there in December. But I don't think that's enough to take him out of the All-Star game voting. He's been best defensive player in the league again this year. Don't care about how good Rudy Gobert's been. I'm taking Bam. Anthony Davis has been good too. Taking Bam. And he's also been giving you 22 and 10 on a nightly basis for a top 4 team in the East. Yeah, that's an All-Star. It's an All-NBA too. If Bam doesn't make All-NBA this year, I'm going to riot. I will riot. So I think Bam will be in the All-Star game. Might be the only one, unfortunately. I don't know if Herro's going to get there, and I don't think Jimmy's going to get there. So I think Bam in the All-Star game, Jaquez in the dunk contest, one of Herro and D-Rob in the three-point contest. But I honestly think Herro would decline the invitation if he's not an All-Star. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think he would go just to do the three-point contest. But Duncan would. So Duncan, Jaquez, and Bam will all be going to Indiana that weekend. TBC says, how much does Bam average a game? 22 points for Mr. Adebayo. Jesse says, I want Miami to have 8 players with 15-plus every game. Teams would have a hell of a time playing. Yeah, it's tough to defend when everyone can score, man. Sam Z says, I wish my team can make trades and win ships. Sam Z, who's your favorite team? Is it the Heat? Peter May says, Triple J, Rookie of the Year. If he slammed home that dunk over Chet Holmgren, signed, sealed, delivered, Rookie of the Year. Signed, sealed, delivered. Well, we are at the half. I'll show everyone tonight's Super Chat menu again. We have $35 in Super Chat on the night. Can we get to 50? I'd like to get to 50 tonight. 50 is the bare minimum, in my opinion. 15 more dollars? I think we could get there. Any Super Chat I run in place. $5 is 5 jumping jacks or a beer's cheers. $10, I do 10 push-ups. Heat Hall of Fame board for $20 super chat, and I take a shot of tequila. This is the Hall of Fame board. We've got 15 names. The next name would be number 16. Let's just call it the James Johnson. Let's call it the James Johnson of the Heat. You know what that means? Enforcer, gritty basketball player, does the little things right. Be the James Johnson of the Heat Report Hall of Fame. You can get on here more than once. You can be in the Hall of Fame as many times as you want. You could really litter your name. You could be in the Hall of Fame 5 times, 6 times. Be the best and most recognizable name in the Hall of Fame. $50 super chat. If we get crazy, I'll do a beer shotgun, which no one's taken me up on that, which is understandable. $50 is a large donation, but we appreciate it here at the Heat Report. The money that you guys donate to the channel and super chat goes right back into y'all. It really does. I don't see a cent of it. Chat Sports really doesn't get any of it either, because we just put it right back into you guys to put out more content, more resources for more live streams, more resources for more videos on a weekly basis. So super chatting only helps the channel grow and helps you guys get more content. It also makes me look good in front of the bosses too. Let's see here. So I owed 5 sit-ups. I think sit-ups is a no major. Major, if you're still in the building, I think sit-ups is a no. I can do jumping jacks and push-ups. I think sit-ups is too difficult with my headset. Too difficult with the headset. So major, if you're still here at the break, let me know between jumping jacks and push-ups. I can do those, but with the cord, it's just too difficult to get the sit-up position going. Ed Plus says, LOL. Sam Z's a Lakers fan. Sam Z, you won a chip 4 years ago. What can you ask for? TBC says, who's your favorite player on the Heat currently? Mine is Herro. It's Bam. Mine's been Bam. I just respect what he does defensively too much. He's the glue guy for the Heat. As much as people, and even I, get frustrated with Bam offensively at times, settling for too many mid-range jumpers and missing some bunnies at times, there is just no amount of words that I can describe Bam Adebayo's impact defensively, offensively, the way he rolls to the rim, rebounds, defends. It's just invaluable. And he's going to be here for a long time. I honestly think and hope Bam Adebayo never plays a game for another team in the NBA. That's how it should have been for Dwayne Wade. And now we have to see those crappy photos when he's a bull and a calf. D-Wade should have always been a Heat basketball player. Bam should always be a Heat basketball player. Bam's the next Udonis Haslem in my book. He's the next captain, the leader of Miami. I want him to be in Miami for 15, 16 years. Special player, special mindset. Keep him in Miami. Caleb says, do you watch any soccer? Not really. I watch the World Cups when that comes around, but I don't watch like the Premier League or the Champions League or anything like that. Fourth quarter says burpees. Oof, we're getting aggressive here. Big War Thunder says, well, on Thunder, I like SGA. I like SGA too, even as a Heat fan. SGA is my favorite player in the NBA, not on the Miami Heat. I think we're going to do 5 jumping jacks. Major hasn't responded. We'll do jumping jacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Went to the gym before coming into the office today. It was chest and tricep day, and I am absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. You know, some days when you're in the gym and you know it's a good day. You feel the burn early. You feel like you're putting up good weight, better than usual. Get that good feeling of a good pump. Today was one of those days, and in result, I'm cooked up here, and I'm cooked down here and here. Good day on the weight. I was throwing up some career high in numbers today, to be honest. Peter May says, well said, Rolly, like Tim Duncan. Correct. Yeah, Bam should be in Miami for his entire career. Whether it be a 15-year career, 16 career, however long Bam Adebayo wants to play, he should be on the Miami Heat. Because he's good enough to where he should never be in a trade discussion. So as long as the Heat pay him and don't turn into a shitty organization, which they never will under Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, and Bam doesn't ask out in a trade, Bam should be playing in South Beach for his entire career. And I won't settle for anything less. As a Heat fan, you should not settle for anything less either. All right, we're about to get back underway in Miami. So let us know and let me know who you got as the Heat hold a 4-point lead heading into the second half. MIA for the Heat, OKC for the Thunder. Fun game so far. We're on tabs for another fun 24 minutes. The Thunder shot 27 of 39 in that first half. You fucking serious? They shot damn near 60% in that half, and the Heat are winning. Think about that. The Thunder shot 60% in the first half, and the Heat are winning. All right, we're underway. Giddey starts the second half. Gets it to Jalen Williams, who drives in on Highsmith and kicks it back out to Chet Holmgren. Giddey gets a screen, now swings it back to Williams. Now to Kaseya Wallace for a corner three, and he knocks it home, and the shooting from OKC continues. Lou Dort not starting this second half. Don't know if that's because of an injury or coach's decision, but Kaseya Wallace, the rookie from Kentucky, is the one in that starting second unit. Adebayo posting up Chet Holmgren, fades away, can't get it to go, rebound down to Giddey. Thunder have a chance to take their second lead of the game based on what they do here. Corner three for Jalen Williams is no good. Offensive rebound by the Thunder. The Heat look a little sluggish to start the second half, if I'm going to be honest. Jalen Williams inside, out to Wallace. Corner three doesn't go. So Wallace, after knocking down a triple, can't make that one. Here comes the Heat now. Bam, working on Holmgren. Bam, baseline, out to Highsmith. Swung to Jovic. Now Herro. Ball will stick in his hands, and they'll set up a pick and roll. Herro gets to Jovic. Jovic out to Jaquez for three. No good. Rebound down to Holmgren. See, that's what I like about Jovic, though. Pick and roll with him. They get to him at the free throw line, and then he can make the decision of going to the rack or passing it out. Holmgren in transition and one. They call Jovic on the blocking foul. I'd like to get a better look at that because I thought Jovic was set, and he was certainly out of the restricted area. We'll watch the replay here. Nah, Jovic was sliding. It's the right call. It's a foul. His third of the game. Jovic tried to be a definition of a Heat basketball player and take a charge in transition, but he was clearly sliding his feet. Major says, what I missed, had to take a shower. Well, just missed the halftime show, Chet. Major. Nothing else like calling you Chet. Chet Holmgren does go at the line and connect, so the Thunder out to a 6-0 start in this half, up by 4. Jaquez turns it over. He traveled. Yep. Jovic is Serbian, Sam. Heat find themselves down 2. Giddey launches a 3 from the left wing and makes it. Well, Josh Giddey's making threes. What the fuck? Giddey is like 12% three-point shooter. Heat down 5. It's their largest deficit of the game. They haven't scored in the second half yet. Herro looking to change that. Gets inside and blocked from the weak side help of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The third quarter might be alive and well. It's a 9-0 run for the Thunder to start this half. They'll look to increase that 9-0 run with an SGA step-back mid-range shot, and it does extend. It's good, and Spoelstra calls timeout. It's an 11-0 start to the quarter for the Thunder. The Heat need a timeout, and now the Heat are down 7. The Thunder can't miss, man. The Thunder can't miss. The Thunder can't miss, and the Heat couldn't miss, is why they were winning. The Thunder are shooting 69% from the field and 53% from 3. Are you serious? I knew coming into this game it would be difficult to defend the Thunder because of SGA being a mismatch problem, them having Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, but my goodness, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. And then with the Heat offense going a little slow with a couple turnovers and a couple missed shots to start the second half, that puts us in a very tough spot, and we're down 7 in the third quarter already. Don't like that. Don't like that. Wayne Hode says Miami about to learn the new Youngbloods are here. Listen, I don't think anyone disputed how talented the Oklahoma City Thunder is. I've been a proponent of the Thunder being one of the best teams in the West for a while now. No one ever said anything bad about the Thunder's roster. Guys just can't miss tonight, man. Heat's offense needs to continue to get going. Haven't scored in the second half just yet. And the Thunder up to an 11-0 start in the second half. Maya's World asks if Nikola Jokic and Nikola Jovic are related. No, they both are from Serbia, but the Jok and Jov provides the difference there. Major says, remember, Rolly, I said during last game we're going to lose the Thunder. Yeah, listen, Thunder have the third best record in the entire NBA, second best in the Western Conference. We always knew this was going to be a very tough game to win, especially with no Jimmy Butler, no Kyle Lowry, and no Caleb Martin. Be tough. Always going to be tough. Really need the Heat's offense to get going. Need to get going. Major says if we were fully healthy, we'd have a chance. I mean, I think if we were fully healthy, we'd win the game. You add Jimmy Butler and Caleb Martin, you don't even have to add Lowry, to be honest. Just got to add Caleb and Jimmy just for the defense and wing scoring. All right, here we go. Jovic gets to a curling Herro floater in and out, and the Heat's cold start and the second half continues 2.5 minutes into the half. That was a good offensive plays designed by Eric Spoelstra out of the timeout. Got Herro an open floater, and he just missed it. SGA step back three. Finally, the Thunder miss a shot. Rebound down to Jovic. He'll push for Miami. Jovic orchestrating traffic. He's going to back down Case and Wallace. Jovic running left hook. No good. I like the confidence from Jovic, but I don't know if I agree with him clearing out the ISO for running left-hand push shot. Thunder out in transition, slammed home a dunk, and now the Heat trail by 9. It's a 13-0 run to start this second half for the Thunder. Heat need to get on the board quick. Herro working on Case and Wallace, swings at the Highsmith for a 3, and Haywood Highsmith, the leading scorer for Miami, with 16 points now, knocks down a triple. 4 for 5 from beyond the arc for Highsmith. Heat down 6. Giddey, guarded by Jovic, who has 3 fouls. So show and go for Giddey to the rack. Misses it. Rebound Adebayo. Heat have 5 on 4 if they push. Bam. Good pass to Highsmith. Out to Jaquez. Swung to Herro. Herro inside. Goes up strong. Misses. Bam on the putback attempt. Doesn't go. Heat had numbers. Couldn't convert. Would have liked to see Herro put up the 3 rather than drive in amongst the trees. And the Thunder are able to capitalize on the mistake and get an easy reverse layup the other end. Herro should have shot the 3. Jaquez, been a little bit quiet tonight. Pick and roll. Swings it out to Highsmith for a corner 3. Short. Rebound to SGA. Here comes the Thunder. 8-point lead. Chance to extend. Oh, what a move by SGA. What a chase down block by Adebayo. SGA got to the rim, but Bam said no. Jovic, right wing 3, the other end. It goes! Jovic up to 15 points. He's hit 3 triples, 80-75. Defense to offense. Bam! Jovic, the front court duo, making things happen in the 3:05. Chet Holmgren and 1 the other way. Good lob pass to Holmgren. Jaquez out of position, fouled Chet from behind. Miami has been burned multiple times tonight on pick and rolls between Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. I don't see the foul, if I'm going to be honest. Well, because there is no foul. There was absolutely no contact. Ball doesn't lie. Holmgren misses. Bam with the board. He's still on triple-double watch. Bam. Ooh, almost lost the ball, but regains control, working on Holmgren. Gets right by him, goes to the rim, and is fouled. Jalen Williams slapped Bam on the arm, and Adebayo will go to the line for a pair. Good aggressive take by Adebayo, working on Holmgren, just using his speed and agility to drive right by the second-year man / rookie. How Holmgren's an excellent rim protector, but you get him out in the perimeter, you can get by him with a quick move, just like Bam did. Adebayo going to the line. The Heat have struggled from the charity stripe tonight. Let's see if they can have a better second half. Bam makes the first. The Heat back down by 6. Got absolutely punched in the mouth to start the second half by a 13-0 run, Thunder run. Let's respond with a run of our own here. Get it back to a tie ball game heading into the fourth quarter. That should be the goal. Bam goes 2 for 2, 82-77. Anthony says, does this make it even more paramount for Riley to get Donovan Mitchell, Markkanen, or Murray? I'd say the guard position is probably more of a need than Lauri Markkanen. What a good defensive play by Herro with the steal. He got numbers. Highsmith to Jaquez. Jaquez blocked by Holmgren. Good defense by the young man from Gonzaga. Jalen Williams the other way. He almost turned it over, but stayed strong and gets the Giddey. Giddey working on Jovic. Running push shot for Giddey is good. He had numbers and could not execute the transition break, and it results in a 4-point swing. Bam by Holmgren. Good pump fake foul. No and one, but Bam is really exposing the weaknesses of Chet Holmgren right now, and Adebayo will go to the line again. Yeah, talking about trade partners, Lauri Markkanen's a good fit at that 4 spot between Bam and Jimmy, but I think if you were trying to rank the most important needs for Miami, number 1 is a guard that can score at an elite level. We're hoping Tyler Herro can rise to that ability. He's been good this year, averaging 23 points a game. But it's been a little inconsistent as of late for Tyler. And there's still questions that if he can get it done and average 20-plus in the postseason when defenses tighten up. And in isolation settings, Herro is also not the best at those. But we'll see. We'll see. Still, I would prioritize an elite scorer like Donovan Mitchell first. Heat fall backing into his zone now. Really the first time they've brought it out tonight. Thunder, good 3-point shooting team, but Jalen Williams gets inside the arc and hits an elbow jumper. I respect the Heat trying to change up looks on OKC, but the Thunder can't miss a single shot right now, so I don't know if going to his zone is probably the good decision because that invites deep shots. Herro curling 3 is good! Herro with his first 3 of the night off a nice little curl, pin down, Heat within 4. There you go, Tyler. There you go. Herro's got 15 points now. Jalen Williams getting inside that zone. Floater, left it short. Rebound, Jaquez. Here come Miami. Up to Herro. Pull up 3 in the left wing for Tyler. No good. Offensive rebound, Highsmith. Layup for Highsmith. Doesn't go. Shai clears the board and pushes. But Herro gets back and gets the steal. What a play by Tyler. Heat have numbers. Jaquez to Bam. Bam. Turnover. Oh my fucking God. The Heat are the worst fourth quarter team in the NBA and the worst transition team. Why does fast breaks look so difficult for Miami? It should be easy. Holmgren, triple from the top of the arc. No good. Rebound Jovic. He'll push. He doesn't have numbers, and he kicks it out to Jaquez for a right wing 3. Jaime knocks it home! Heat within 1. The Heat didn't want to push there. Jovic did it anyway and found Jaquez for a spot-up triple, and he makes his second 3 of the game. Heat back within 1, and the Thunder need a timeout. Spam those fireballs. Triple J in the building. Get it hot in here, baby. They need a TO. They need a TO. Spam those fireballs. Come on, baby. It's getting hot in here. Just had to fire off another tweet, man. Look at Jovic leading the break, pushing the pace even when other Heat players didn't want to. Jovic running the point there off the rebound, finding his running mate, Jaime Jaquez Jr. for an open spot-up triple on the right wing, and he connects. Tony Pagan, Yami, Miss Boots Gibson, Florida born and raised. Stuart Stevens says, can't stand this announcer, Miami's. You talking about me or Eric Reed, Stuart? It's your boy Manny getting those fireballs in the chat as well. Mr. Geo, what's up, Mr. Geo? Good to see you in the building. Good to see you. It's getting hot in here. Stuart, are you talking about me or Eric Reed? If you're talking about me, don't back down. Just let me know. Niall says, you think Bam can make 4 more shots or 2-pointers? Yeah. I mean, if the Heat want to win this game, they're going to need Bam to do some offensive work to close this game out. Stewart seems to be talking about Eric Reed. Disrespecting Eric Reed is crazy. Eric Reed, I think, is one of the best play-by-play announcers in the NBA, if not the best. But Stewart doesn't like it. Maybe that's why Stewart's watching here. Am I better than Eric Reed in your opinion? I don't know if that's going to be true. If you say yes, I don't know if that's true, but I'll certainly take the compliments and gas myself up. I'll take that. Brian wants Emo Butler back. I want Jimmy Butler back on the court. I don't know if I want Emo Jimmy back. Heat within 1. Josh Richardson checks into the ball game as we're under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Heat content. Kevin Love also checks in for Miami. Isaiah Joe gets inside of the zone, kicks it back out to SGA. SGA working sidestep 3 is airballed. Good defense for Miami out of the TO. They're in the zone and force an air ball from SGA. SGA didn't know where the clock was at and looked up, saw it was at 1 second, and just heaved up a 3 and couldn't get it on target. There we go. Heat have a chance to reclaim the lead after trailing by as much as 9 in this third quarter. Richardson to Love. Love past the Herro. That was a bad look by Kevin Love, TO. He tried to throw that in there like he was Tom Brady. What are we doing here? Only the 6th turnover of the night for Miami. They've been good on that department. Lou Dort, who started the game but didn't start the second half, into the game. What a good pass from SGA inside to Aaron Wiggins, who just smoked the layup. Miami gets bailed out. Here come the Heat. Jovic hands it off to Herro. Herro working on Isaiah Joe. Herro, pull-up, floater. Good! Heat retake the lead. 87-86. Good move by Tyler Herro to get downhill, stop on a dime, and connect from about 10 feet. Herro, 17 points, now the leading scorer for Miami. Jalen Williams to SGA. SGA, pull-up elbow jumper is good. My goodness, that is unguardable. Back up in front for the Thunder with 3 minutes to go. Foul on Isaiah Joe. Got a little handsy on Josh Richardson, who's coming off a pin down. If you haven't already, there's 270 people watching. If you're a Heat fan tuning in for the first time, hit that sub button. I'm Nic Rohloff. I put out Heat content on a daily basis, including multiple live watch parties a week for Heat games, as well as trade rumors leading up to the trade deadline. Every single day. Herro gets inside of the paint again. Free throw line pull up, no good. Rebound fought for. Herro thinks it's out of bounds off the Thunder. The official's still talking it over. Herro is incensed. It's going to be awarded to Miami. Yeah, clear call, good call. It took a while, but the officials finally got it right. Herro is upset it wasn't going to be. Richardson inbounds at the Love. And they're going to call foul on Jalen Williams, the Arkansas version of Jalen Williams. So it'll be Heat baseline out of bounds again. What's up? There's some new faces in the chat tonight, which has been very enjoyable. April Gibbs. I haven't seen April around here. Hopefully you do subscribe to the channel. Same thing with Stuart Stevens. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Ball is inbounded to Nikola Jovic. We're 55 away from 7K. Great pass inside by Jovic to Kevin Love. Love is stripped out of bounds, so Heat will have it with 8 seconds on the shot clock on the baseline. Feels like this is the never-ending possession for Miami. It's been on this side of the court for like 2 minutes. They inbound it. Jovic, wide open three from the top of the key. In and out. That would have been Jovic's 4th triple of the night. Instead, that one rattles in and out. Heat down by 1. SGA, right wing 3, short. Rebound by Jovic. He's putting together another complete game. Herro will lead the break. Breaking down Aaron Wiggins. Pull-up elbow jumper. Short. Rebound is fought for. Kevin Love is fouled on the board, so Heat will retain possession. The Heat will actually be in the bonus, so Kevin Love creating a second chance opportunity for himself on the glass, going to the line for 2, looking to give the Heat the lead again. Let's go. Kevin Love. As much as I have been critical of Kevin Love to the beginning in this season, over the past month, he has really picked up his play. And the reason why, in my opinion, is actually the increased role of Nikola Jovic. And yes, I might be the biggest Jovic supporter in Heat Twitter, Heat content, Heat YouTube, whatever you want to say, but allowing another big man presence for Miami has freed up Kevin Love to be less of a weakness on the glass and defensively. He's a good rebounder, but as the only big man out there, it could get rough at times. Providing another lengthy guy has been a godsend, which has allowed Kevin Love to play more of an impactful role as either a small ball center with another big man or a stretch 4 next to Adebayo. Great defensive possession by Miami, forces a miss, rebound down to the Heat. Heat have a chance to extend this lead. Herro to Robinson, Robinson to Love. Love, pump fake, fouled on the drive. Look at Kevin Love continue to give good minutes for the Miami Heat. I could not have been more wrong about Love earlier this year. I have been a proponent of saying the Heat need a better backup big. If Love continues this play, I don't know if that's the case anymore. Might just be go get another guard and let's ride. Lead us, Kevin. Spam those 42s. He's heading back to the line, and he makes the first. Spam those 42s. Lead us, Kevin. Lead us. Herro and Miami up 2. Kevin Love has a chance to make it 3. He does. 91-88. After a really, really bad start to this quarter, really good rebound from Miami to take a 3-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Micic to Shai. This zone has actually given the Thunder issues, so Spoelstra getting his bag again. Nic Williams, though, finds a little gap in the zone on the baseline and hits a layup, 91-90. Turnover. Here come the Thunder in transition. Lou Dort to the rack, and just like that, the Thunder go on a quick 4-0 spurt. They're back up by 1. I don't know who turned it over. I looked down for a second to change a graphic, and next thing you know, the Thunder are out and running. Highsmith, good entry pass in the Love. He's double-teamed. Duncan Robinson's open, but they get it to Highsmith for a 3. Haywood Highsmith connects! Highsmith has made another triple. He's got 19 points, and he's 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. How about Haywood Highsmith? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looking to answer. He does. 95-94. This is as high-level basketball as you can possibly find right now. Heat looking to answer. Herro's got it. Gets a screen from Kevin Love. Herro guarded by Nic Williams. Picks up his dribble and has issues finding someone. Has it cutting J-Rich. Mid-range for Richardson. Goes. Heat back up 1. The seesaw game continues. 96-95. Thunder probably going to go 2 for 1. They do. SGA into the lane, slicing and dicing for a layup. My goodness. He is just showcasing his talents on full display. I can't even hate right now, man. Kid is unbelievable. The former Kentucky Wildcat's been dominating all year, and he's continued to dominate in this ball game. He's my MVP vote right now if I had one. Herro working on Williams. Step back. Nope, he gets into the lane, hangs, finds Kevin Love. Layup missed by Caleb. Give him a little bit of a credit, and he smokes the layup. Good pass by Herro. There is 5 seconds left in the quarter. The ball was batted out of bounds by OKC. So the Heat will have one last opportunity to reclaim the lead going into the final quarter. They bring in Jaquez for Herro, which I don't understand. There's 5 seconds left in the quarter. Wouldn't you want Herro for a potential catch-and-shoot three? Makes no sense. Richardson looks to inbound. Nothing there. Gets it to Duncan. It's batted out of bounds off Robinson's leg. Would have probably liked to have Herro. Oh, man. Not many times I'm going to be critical of Erik Spoelstra, but I just don't understand why you would take Tyler Herro out of the game with 5 seconds to go in the quarter and you have the ball in the baseline. Herro's your best catch-and-shoot guy. You do it in the mid-range, you can do it from three. Why wouldn't you run a play for him to come off a pin down, curl action, get on the move, and take a shot? I don't understand that one. Don't understand that one. Jalen Williams here, 2-1. Is he going to get up a shot? He does. It doesn't go. Did they call a foul? That is some fucking horseshit. What a bad call by the officials. That is some fucking bullshit. Jalen Williams comes downhill out of control, throws up a floater off glass. It didn't even come close to going in because he was so out of control with his body, and then they're going to call a foul. They're going to review it to see if the foul occurred before the buzzer sounded to end the quarter. Yeah, Peter, I did question that decision. I mean, I'm not critical of Spo often, but I don't get why you take out Tyler with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. The shot was definitely off at before the half, or before the quarter sounded. So if the foul stands, he's going to get 2 free throws, which, once again, I don't understand that foul call. Let's hear what the officials have to say. Yep, foul's going to stand, so Jalen Williams is going to get 2 free throws. He's probably going to be down 2 or 3 heading into the final quarter rather than 1. Should have been 1 or they would have been up. But a very bad out-of-bounds play turned it over, gave it back to the Thunder, which is part of the reason why I don't understand why they took out Tyler Herro. There's 5 seconds to go in the quarter. What is the deal with leaving him in for 5 seconds? What is 5 seconds going to do? Jalen Williams makes the first, 98-96. High-scoring game. Major Anthony Nelson says 122-119. I doubt it's that low scoring. This game's probably going to be closer to the 130s. Jalen Williams goes 2 for 2. 99-96 will be the score after 3 quarters. You know what that means, Heat Nation and everybody in the chat, where if you're even a Thunder fan, it's time to spam those 4s. Get the paws up. Get the paws in the air. Type those 4s. End of 3. Thunder lead 99-96. We have a barn burner in the Kaseya Center. Spam those 4s. Excuse me. Anthony says I'm back, bro. Welcome back. Put up the 4s. Spam them. Spam them. Get the 4s up. Get the 4s up. Get the 4s up. Lil Ski, Axie, Dane Haywood, Peter May, Miss Boots Gibson. Get the 4s up. Get the 4s up. I want to see the chat flooded with 4s. Stewart says, who's the best point guard in the league? It's Luka Doncic. That is the correct answer. DJ has those 4s in the air. Luka is probably number 1. I'd put SGA too. I'd put him over Curry at this point in time. That is just my personal opinion. SGA is playing at a top 5 level. Get those 4s in the air, and let me tell you about Factor Meals, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, and you can get 50% off when you go to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50. Factor now offers loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, protein shakes, egg bites. They offer it all with Factor. Forget frantic lunch preps and rush dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals are your secret weapon in the new year. Fuel up fast with restaurant-quality meals, all delivered right to your door. And when things get hectic, Factor is flexible. You can get chef-crafted, restaurant-quality meals delivered right to your door, 4 to 18 meals per week based on what you want. You can also pause your meal delivery service. You can also reschedule if need be. That is what makes Factor the best meal delivery service there is. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. One more time, factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Use code NBAchat50. Get 50% off right now. It's crunch time. We're almost going to get this fourth quarter underway. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. We're 50 subscribers away from 7K, which is a massive milestone for the channel. Let's get there by the end of the week. We do more Heat content than anyone else. Start the fourth quarter with a wide open Duncan Robinson 3, and he bricks it. 1 for 6. Duncan's been fucking horrible today. Duncan Robinson's honestly been struggling as of late. He had that really good fourth quarter against the Lakers on ESPN, but outside of that, he's been really struggling as of late. Foul on Adebayo, so Lou Dort's going to go to the line for 2 to extend their 3-point lead. Peter May says, make the cheese, Rolly. What does that mean? But all it reminds me of is the Shane Gillis comedy special on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you should. Where's the cheese, Danny? Where's the cheese? Fucker's making him at night. I know he is. If you know, you know. Lou Dort misses the first free throw. Down 3 still. Stewart says Bosch has his jersey retired here. LOL. Of course he does. He's helped the Heat win 2 championships. He's one of the best Heat players of all time. Lou Dort goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. So for Thunder, win the race to 100, which, you know what I say, usually means you win the ball game. 196. Jaquez inside, out to Love, who swings it to Richardson, who drives inside, is blocked by Holmgren. Sometimes less is more. Less passing, better shot. Good offense by the Thunder. Lou Dort gets down to the baseline, and the Thunder quickly open up a 6-point fourth quarter lead. Can't find yourself down 9 to this team, I tell you that. Richardson in the Bam. He's going to be working on Chet Holmgren. Bam gets to the free throw line, pump fakes, fades away, mid-range, not a good shot, and he misses it. That was a bad shot by Bam. Bad shot. Jalen Williams working on Jaquez. It's a man-to-man defense for the Heat. Jalen Williams out to Kenrich Williams. You'll live with that shot, and of course he fucking makes it. Eric Spoelstra calls a quick timeout, 105-96. You're down 9. Fucking same exact thing as the third quarter. You go down immediately. And now you got to climb an uphill battle in a time where you should really making a push because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's on the bench, and you need to take advantage of that. That's frustrating, man. Mr. Gio with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Says, hashtag we need a point guard, Marcus Smart. A lot of you guys have been on the Marcus Smart train tonight. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think Marcus Smart's one hell of a point guard. He can obviously defend. He can knock down the 3 off the catch. He's a big body point guard too, so he's not going to be undersized playing lengthier guards. And if you brought in Marcus Smart via trade, that would be one heck of a storyline, wouldn't it? Him playing for the Miami Heat if the Heat got matched up against the Celtics, you also would be able to put Marcus Smart on guards that you're going to play, like Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey. Like that would be a very fun addition. I don't know if it would cost you much. I don't know what it would cost you. Maybe we talk about that in the coming days here on the Heat Report, a possible addition of him, what he could bring to the table, and what a trade would look like. But I'm not trading Jaquez Jovic for him. So if it would just cost picks, how many picks would it be? It would almost certainly cost you a first-round pick, which I'm probably willing to do. I would have to take a look at what Marcus Smart is making, but maybe you could swing a Kyle Lowry deal to Memphis. I don't know what the difference in money is, but I would absolutely be happy with bringing in Marcus Smart to replace Kyle Lowry as a starting guard. I'd also be happy with Tyus Jones. Not as good as a defender, but a better playmaker, that's for sure, and a better shooter too. But he is a little bit undersized. A little bit undersized. I don't know if the Heat end up making a move, to be honest. It's always the question. The Heat have been very conservative over the past 3 seasons with their trades at the deadline, aka not really making any other than trading away players. So we'll see if Miami finally makes a move at the deadline this year. Hopefully they do, because this roster is a championship-level roster. They just need some extra boost at that backcourt position to help them get over the edge and win a title, man. All right. We're 47 subs away from 7K. Can we get there today? If we get there on this video, I'm going to shotgun a beer. Heat down 9. 10-0 run for the Thunder dating back to the third quarter. Heat are going to have to get something going. 2-man game between Jaquez and Bam. Jaquez out to J-Rich. 5 on the shot clock. J-Rich hoists a 3 and bricks it. And things are getting dicey. Leads never got larger than 10 for the Thunder. Ken right here. Jalen Williams behind the back, drives left, fades away. Tough move, doesn't go. Rebound on the Caleb. Here comes Bam Adebayo. Lou Dort's the defender to the rack, Bam. Bam double-teamed immediately. Backing down Lou Dort, out to Love. Love swings it to Richardson. I would have liked to see them try to get it back to Bam in the post. Duncan Robinson now curling. 5 on the shot clock. Screen with Bam. Drop off past Adebayo. Free throw line jumper is no good. Heat's offense still lifeless, just like the first couple minutes of the half, where the Thunder just go out and take a lead and you don't score. Lou Dort 3 is no good. Got lucky. That was a pretty good look. Heat down 9. Got to start getting some offense. Can't hover with this deficit right now. Duncan Robinson, the Love, catch and shoot 3 from the left wing, in and out. This is really starting to get dicey. You haven't scored in 3 fucking minutes. 0 for 6 in this quarter, and you have a real threat of falling down by double digits. The fourth quarter struggles, rearing their ugly head early on. Jalen Williams to the rack, layup. You're down 11. Largest deficit of the game. Haven't fucking scored in 3.5 minutes. "12-0 scoring run dating back to the third quarter for the Thunder. Disappointing, man. Bam Adebayo knocked out of his hands. It will be Heat basketball, baseline out of bounds. Michael Penix is a Patriot. Comments, are you a Heat and Patriot fan? I actually am. Michael Penix is a Patriot. I assume you're a viewer of Patriots Today. I am one of the rare Patriots and Heat fans. Duncan Robinson launches a triple. Too strong. Jesus. Micic. Jalen Williams is 3 rebounds away from a triple-double. He'll carve inside, floater, doesn't go. Rebound, fought for, gathered by Miami. Jovic checks into the game for Kevin Love. Let's see if he can provide a spark. Jaquez out in transition, kicks it out to J-Rich. Richardson to Duncan, to Jovic, back to Duncan. Good pass inside the Bam, out to Richardson. Excellent ball movement by Miami. Cannot be made. Richardson brick. That was a good offensive possession. But now we are 4 minutes and change into this fourth quarter. The Heat have yet to score. 0 for 8 from the field in the fourth quarter. What the fuck? Jalen Williams inside the Holmgren reverse layup, good. 13-point deficit. What a joke. What a joke. Adebayo gets the Jaquez. Left wing three is no good. Gets his own rebound. Nope, doesn't. Jalen Williams transition for Oklahoma City Thunder. Lou Dort blocked from behind by Bam. Thunder get it back. Lou Dort, three, good. That's ball game. It's fucking ball game. How fucking disgusting is this? You're down 16. It was a fucking 1-point game and 4 minutes ago in game action. I had to fire off an angry tweet. Sorry, guys. God, that is so infuriating. Penix is a Patriot. Says, I've seen Heat and Pats fans at Dalton. I've seen it as well. It's not the most uncommon thing. But it is funny to see the crossover because I follow a bunch of Patriots people on Twitter. I follow a bunch of, obviously, Heat people. And so I see the Heat people hate the Patriots, which cracks me up. And then I've seen Patriots people hate the Miami Heat. So it is funny to watch. Try to work both sides of that coin. Freddie says, I love the Heat. I love the Heat too, which is why I get so worked up when they do stupid shit like this. Muhammadu checking in late, but he says he's turning it off. I agree, Major. It's not a bad take. This game shows how important a quarterback is to a team, a leader who handles the ball and makes the right decisions on offense. You can also make an argument this is a good reason on why the Heat need another elite scorer. And I get that Herro is on the bench and how maybe if that person was Donovan Mitchell, he'd be on the bench during this run. But you can't tell me that D-Mitch wouldn't stop this scoring run. He'd get to the basket, draw a foul at least. And frustrating, man. That's super frustrating. Kimura says, just report the game. Stop with the extra emotions. No. I will not stop with the emotions. You guys, this is what you want me to do, Kimura? The Heat take the ball up the court and shoot a three. They make it. Thunder. Up by 13. Mid-range for the Thunder. Good. That's no fun for anyone. This is the Heat channel. I'm going to show my emotions. I'm an emotional guy. I'm an emotional guy, man. I ride with the Heat through good and bad. I'll also show my emotions on my sleeve. It's always been my case. Duncan, Robinson, Jaquez, Bam, Jovic, and Herro are your five as they try to come back from a 16-point deficit. It starts well with a great play by Eric Spoelstra that finally gets Miami in the board on the fourth quarter with a Bam Adebayo slam dunk. Good pick and roll there. Good pick and roll there. Jalen Williams, Heat in his zone now. Micic has it. Back to Jalen. Swung around to a Nic Williams three. He can't make it. Rebound to Jaquez. There we go. Funnel the ball into Nic Williams' hands because he can't defend. Jaquez downhill and one! Out of the timeout. The Heat with a little 5-0 spurt potentially. Jaquez recognized the mismatch, got to the rim, drew a foul, and converted. Micic couldn't guard Triple J. The lead can quickly get down to 11 if Jaquez converts the layup, or the free throw, I should say. There we go. There we go. Wasteland says, make it awesome, baby, with a capital A. A little Dickie V action. It's awesome, baby. It's awesome with a capital A. Jaquez missed. God damn it. Jaime's missed 3 free throws today. Not good. Giddey inside, drop off past the Lou Dort, out to Isaiah Joe. You can't leave him. The Heat get bailed out. He misses. Herro with the board. Down by 12. Continue to push. Herro to Jaquez. 3 is good! Jaime Jaquez atones for the sin that was missing the free throw and has 5 straight points for Miami. That 16-point lead is down to 9. A 7-0 spurt for the Heat coming out of the TO. Herro did an excellent job getting downhill, kicking it out to Jaquez, who knocked down his 3rd triple of the game. Give me 3, says Lil Scooey. Come on, we're not dead yet. It looked like we were dead, but a quick 7-0 spurt in about a minute gives the Heat some life. And if you want more life, get some Factor meals. It'll keep you energized throughout the days. FactorMeals.com/NBAChat50. Use code NBAChat50 to get 50% off. Get your New Year's resolution started right with Factor. Ready-to-eat meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery store's prep work and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered straight to your door that are ready to be heated up and consumed in just 2 minutes. Over 35 meals to choose from per week, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. Plus, over 55 weekly add-ons like juices, smoothies, and protein shakes. You'll have a ton of nutritious and flavorful options to kickstart your year. That link is in the chat and description of today's video. NBA Chat 50 at Factor Meals. NBA Chat 50. Back in action, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander working inside, pump fake, gets Jaquez in the air, and draws a foul. So SGA is going to go to the line to try to put the Thunder back up by double digits. Free throw by SGA is good. 113-103. Wasteland says, I could be watching this anywhere, but you're so good on, I'd rather watch, listen to you. That's how awesome you are. Well, I really appreciate that comment, Wasteland. That means a lot, man. It really does. As simple as it took you to type out that message, it means a lot. It makes me happy, and it makes me happy that people enjoy the content we bring out here. Hopefully you subscribed, and hopefully you'll join us for more Miami Heat adventures throughout the year. Bam working on SGA inside, and 1! Bam Adebayo with a grown man's take. SGA is a great defender, but he's too little to guard Adebayo. Back to a 9-point game, chance to make it 8. Good take by Bam. Come on, baby. Let's go. Flint says, Chet, what's his status? I don't know. Chet's not on the floor right now. I will say that. No, he is. He just subbed in, I believe. So Chet's playing. Bam's got 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Not quite going to reach that triple-double that I thought was possible at halftime because he's only had 1 assist in the second half, but a 20-point, 10-rebound game is absolutely on the table. Heat down by 8, 5.5 to go in the game. Got to start stacking some stops. SGA on the right wing. Heat still in a 2-3 zone. SGA drives left, kicks it to Holmgren. He hasn't made a 3 tonight, but of course he makes that one. Heat back down by 11. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Herro inside, pull up midi, rattles in and out. Herro's kind of struggled here in the fourth quarter. Chet downhill layup, and you're down 13 again. It's how dangerous the Thunder are. Blink of an eye. A little 5-0 spurt for Holmgren. Bam, working in on Holmgren. Right hook is good. He just backed down Chet, man. I'd really work with Adebayo here down the stretch. Holmgren's a good rim protector, but he's not quick enough to keep up with Adebayo, and he's not strong enough when Bam's banging with him inside. Pause. SGA driving inside, pull up mid-range over Herro, good. That game is so smooth, man. The Heat just don't have someone that can defend SGA. It's a bad matchup for Miami. Maybe Caleb Martin, but he's obviously not playing. Jaquez turned it over. Giddey out in transition, blocked by Jaquez. So Triple J did a good job of getting back after his TO. and swatting out of bounds, but you just can't waste offensive possessions like that. Haywood Highsmith checks into the game in favor, I think, of Jovic. They go more defensive down the stretch. No, Jovic is actually still in the game. I think Highsmith actually checked in for Duncan Robinson, which is probably the right move because Duncan's been horrific from beyond the arc today. And Haywood's been fantastic. They actually called that a foul on Jaime. That was a block. I guess, I don't know. 2 for 2 for Giddey, so 15-point deficit. Jovic inside the Jaquez. Good pass by Nikola Jovic. And Jaquez converts the layup. You're down 13. 4 minutes to go. The game's not over. But you're going to need to start getting stops ASAP. Jaquez has got 17 points. SGA working on Herro. It's still a zone. Step back 3 for Gilgeous-Alexander is good. That's a dagger. Down 16. You're just not going to stop this Thunder team from scoring in the final 3.5 minutes. 16 is a little too much to overcome, I believe, at this point. Bam, working on Chet. Bam, backs him down. Great shimmy shake fade is good. Bam, up to 20 points now. 112, 126. I just don't see a way Miami can come back from this. I got to be honest. I don't see a way. SGA drives inside, fades, turns, and shoots. Nope, he passes it to Isaiah Joe, missing the 3. Jovic with the rebound. He pushes up to Jaquez. Jaquez inside, fouled, and missed the layup. It would have been a continuation and one, but that was a really good look for Jaquez, and he smoked the left-handed layup. Jaime will go to the line for a pair, though, so chance to cut this lead down to 12 with just over 3 minutes to go. Jaime's got to make that layup. As good as Jaquez is, he really has some things happen which are like, how does that happen? Like, he misses free throws from time to time. He will miss layups from time to time. Like, as good as Jaime is, there are some questionable things at times. Not dogging him or anything like that. It's just interesting. Well, 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 300 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. We're 47 away from 7K, which is a massive milestone for the channel. We're live multiple times a week, including 3 times this week. We'll be live again on Friday night against the Orlando Magic, where the Heat are likely going to have to bounce back from a loss and try to go 3-1 on this homestand with a win against the Magic on Friday and a win against the Hornets on Sunday. But we also put out daily content surrounding the latest trade rumors for your Miami Heat and news. There will be nobody else on YouTube that covers the Heat better than us. So join the channel and join the rocket ship as we continue to grow and become one of the largest Heat YouTube channels there is on the way to 7K subs. 15 subs away from 69. Can we get there today? 15 subs away? I think it's possible. From 69. Major says, good work as usual, Rolly. See you Friday versus the Magic. Appreciate that, Major. I'll be looking forward to seeing you there on a Friday night action. Little Ski says I'm subbed. Little Ski. Jade Boy says sub for Heat Dubs. Absolutely. Blackjack says, how the hell can this be a high-scoring game? Doesn't make any sense. It's Miami, low-scoring team. Well, the Thunder are a really good offensive team. The Heat have been better offensively this year than in years past. I will say that. Jaquez converts the second free throw. He's up to 19 points. Heat down 12. Going to take a little bit of a miracle to go on a 12-0 run here in the last 3 minutes. Starts with defense. Man-to-man defense for Miami. Jaquez guarding Jalen Williams. They get to SGA. Back to Jalen Williams. 4-3. It's no good. There's one stop. There's one. Herro with the board. Here he comes. You need to be really efficient on offense and get stops. Highsmith on the left wing gets it to Bam. Bam working on the block against Holmgren. Faces him up. Mid-range jumper for Adebayo. Doesn't go, but they call a foul on the shot. They say Holmgren hit the arm on the shot, so Bam chance to make this a 10-point game at the line. Not going to lie, first look, didn't look that good. It didn't look like a foul, but Bam's going to go to the line for 2. LBB says, I heard you're rocking with the nation Saturday. I am. I'll be producing that watch party as we root against the Chiefs in that Dolphins game. It'll be a fun game to watch, I'll say that. I'll be pumped up watching it. Bam makes the first free throw, 126-115. So with 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the ball game, Heat have a chance to make it a 10-point game. Not over. It's gonna take some miracle work, but it's not dead yet. Bam makes the second free throw, 116-126. Got to get stops. It almost feels like any basket by OKC is a dagger. Pretty much got to play perfect basketball for here on out to somehow have a chance. Jalen Williams drives in on Highsmith. Great defense. Missed shot by Jalen Williams. There's the first step in the comeback. Bam with the board. He'll bring it up for Miami. Working on Chet Holmgren. Sidestep, pump fake, jumper doesn't go. And I get you got to go quickly and try to get as many baskets as possible. But I would have liked a better shot than that one. A pull-up pump fake jumper by Bam over Holmgren. Probably not your best offense. SJ inside, fouled. No call. Rebound Jaquez. Here he comes shooting out of a cannon. He loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to be off the Thunder, so the Heat will retain possession with 1:45 to go. Down 10 with ball, 1:45. Got bailed out there. I really thought SGA got fouled, but they no call. And then Jaquez, they're going to challenge this, and if they're challenging it that quickly, I'm going to assume it was off Jaquez. So I'm going to guess it's going to go back towards the Thunder, which is that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate Jaquez getting the board and pushing because I like when the Heat run out in transition. But that's the type of shit I'm talking about where Jaquez does some head-scratching things at times. Why is he trying to run a fast break into 4 Oklahoma City Thunder defenders? It's not a high IQ play for a high IQ basketball player. Let's check the replay here. That first look looks like it's off Chet. I don't know how you overturn this. Based off the first 2 looks I've seen, I don't know how they overturn this. I'm going to be honest. Sub for Heat Dubs. You want the miracle to take place and the Heat get a win. Hit that sub button. I think the Heat will actually retain the ball here, if I got to be honest. I haven't seen an angle that suggests it was off Jaquez, and since they ruled it to Miami, I don't know if they'll overturn it. This might be the best look we have. They overturned the call. It'll be Thunder basketball. I didn't see anything that makes me think that ball. Maybe this angle is what the one that they didn't show until just now. I guess that's the angle. All right. Yeah, they didn't show that angle they're showing on the screen right now. That one looks like it's off Jaime. Yeah, okay. I just don't know why they didn't show that angle to the broadcast until after the decision was already made. Ball's inbound to Jalen Williams. Well, now you really have zero margin for error if you're Miami. Pressure set up. They break the press. 1.5 to go. Down 10. SGA breaks a double screen. Gets it to Isaiah Joe. They get it back to SGA. SGA driving inside. Oh, traveled with it. Gilgeous-Alexander turns it over with 1.5 to go. So the Heat get a little lucky break there. Down 10 with 90 seconds to go. You're going to have to score very quickly here. Jaquez walking the ball up. Come on, let's get into the offense. They get it to Herro. Herro, step back 3. Nope. Passes it up. Gets it back. Herro into the corner. Jovic drives in. Spinning. Out to Highsmith. Highsmith driving inside. Puts up a layup. Unable to get it to go, but Adebayo tips it back up and in. You're down 8. Turnover! Okay. So good press by Miami. Jaime Jaquez gets the steal, but Chet Holmgren fouled him. So Jaquez is actually going to go to the free throw line with exactly 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. So here's the thing now. Now that you got the ball back that quickly and are going to the line, if Jaquez is able to get both these free throws in, you're down 6 with 1 minute to go. You don't have to foul. He makes the first because it's a 2-possession game with 1 minute. You can hold off. You don't have to foul if he makes this free throw. Come on, Jaquez. He's up to 20 points. A quiet 20 for Jaime tonight. I'll say that. Jaime's second free throw is good. All right, you're down by 6. The Heat's still showing pressure, but you do not have to foul. There are enough possessions left in the game where if you just get stops and they foul, okay, the Thunder aren't in the bonus yet, though, so that's fine. Exactly 1 minute to go in the ball game now. The Thunder will have it side out, up by 6. You just have to get a stop. One stop at a time. One stop at a time. Come on. We're not dead yet. Can we have a miracle in Miami on a Wednesday? Come on. The Thunder are still not in the bonus, it looks like. Giddy inbounding, having trouble, and they call timeout. All right. The Thunder, as good as they are, they're a young basketball team. See if they make a mistake. Allison Rain is saying, let's go Heat. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. We're 8 subscribers away from a 69 count, but we're more importantly 39 subscribers away from 7K. If you want more Miami Heat content on the latest trade rumors, injury news, and more watch parties like this one throughout the season, hit that sub button. We'll be live again on Friday for the Heat Magic game. So make sure you subscribe and tune into that one. We're also going to film, if you want to, stay tuned. We're going to film a video after the game live talking about Donovan Mitchell that will go out tomorrow morning as well. We do it all here at the Heat Report, so sub to the channel and sub for dubs. Sub for dubs. Sub for dubs. Come on. Come on. The 5-man lineup for the Heat is Jaquez, Highsmith, Herro, Bam, and Jovic. The starting lineup for Miami. It's not always the one that closes the game, but in tonight's case, it is. And they've been able to make a little bit of a comeback here to get this even to a game. Ball is inbounded to Jalen Williams. Jaquez guarding at half court. One stop, fellas. Jalen Williams inside, kicks it out to Holmgren. Corner 3. It doesn't go. Rebound Jovic. Here comes Miami. They have numbers to the corner. Highsmith back to Herro. Fall away 3. No good. What was that shot? And Holmgren in transition slams it home. The Heat down 8 with 37 seconds. Timeout Miami. What the fuck was Tyler Herro doing? Why did he just shoot a moving 3 that early? You're down by 6. Why? Oh, he was trying to draw a foul. Damn. That hurts. You had the ball down 6 with 45 seconds to go, and then Herro rushed a 3. I saw what he was viewing and trying to do because he did get a subtle push in the back, like a subtle nudge by Josh Giddey, to where I think Herro felt that on his back and just went right into a falling 3, trying to draw 3 free throw attempts. But I think he had just had to absorb the contact there and try to find a better shot. Oh, man. Down 8 with 37 seconds left. I'm sorry, J-Boy. I get fired up. I'm going to curse. Wayne, hell no with that offer. They bring in Duncan Robinson for Nikola Jovic on this offensive possession, probably trying to get a quick three, but here's the thing. Duncan's been horrific from beyond the arc today. Jaime inbounding it, gets it to Herro. Now you got to go quick, Tyler. Herro dribbles right, gets it to Highsmith for a corner triple. It is no good, and that will be ball game. Down 8, I don't even think you foul. Just run it out. Game's over. A really fun game between the Thunder. A turnover. Heat in transition. Herro will get blocked by behind by Chet Holmgren. Mingia Christ. I tell you what, Tyler Herro had a fucking horrific close to this game. Tyler Herro had a horrible close to this ball game. That's final. 128-120. Thunder win. Thunder, a good basketball team, man, but that was very disappointing. Very disappointing. Herro just went up with a weak-ass layup. He thought he was all alone after the steal. Fuck was that, Tyler? Once again, the Heat's fourth quarter issues rise up. They lose the fourth quarter 29-24. And ready for this, Heat fans? Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Bam Adebayo combined for all 24 fourth quarter points. You got no help outside of Jaime and Bam. Everybody in the starting lineup scored 15 plus tonight. Highsmith with 19, Jovic with 15, Bam with 25, Herro 17 on 21 shots. He's been fucking horrible lately. Jaquez 21 points on 6 of 9 shooting. That's a really good night for him, especially when he made 3 threes, but did have 3 turnovers. Jesse says Herro isn't the guy. I tell you what, Herro came back from injury, guns blazing, looking like an all-star caliber player. Over the past 2.5 weeks, he's been bad. Got to call a spade a spade. I won't sugarcoat it here at the Heat Report. I'm a Tyler Herro guy, but this is as bad as it's been for Tyler over the past 2 seasons, I think. He's been bad. He has been bad. It's another why you should subscribe, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. I'm a diehard Heat fan, but I'm not gonna just ride blindly into the sunset. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Tyler was bad tonight. "21 shot attempts, 7 of 21. What the fuck is that, Tyler? 7 of 21 to score 17 points. Jesse says he belongs as the third guy behind Butler and Bam, not as the lead. I agree. Bam played a terrific game tonight. Ironically enough, with Tyler Herro's bad game, he had the second highest plus-minus with a +9. If you had to guess who had the highest plus-minus tonight for Miami, who would it be? Without looking at the box score, who had the highest plus-minus for Miami tonight? Herro was second with +9. Who was the highest? Get your guesses in the chat. Who was the highest? No cheating. Who had the highest plus-minus? I don't know if Steve Rivera cheated or not, but he's correct. Nikola Jovic, with his 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and a steal and a block, had a team-high +13. 5 of 8 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. Go Gio says Duncan Robinson shooting his way to the bench. He's been bad. He's been bad lately, too. 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. The fuck is that, Duncan? That was some garbage-ass shit tonight, man. The only thing that helps me out here, Steve Rivera says, wild guess. I don't know if I believe you, but congratulations anyway, Steve. Good job. Josiah Milford with the first-time super chat. I love first-time super chats. I don't know if I've told you guys this. It makes me happy when the first time you ever send a donation in a super chat on YouTube, it comes to us here at the Heat Report. It means a lot. Shout out to you, Josiah Milford, with a good question. It says, you think we need D-Rob back in the starting lineup over Tyler Herro? I say no. As much as Tyler Herro was bad tonight, Duncan Robinson was way worse. I mean, Duncan Robinson in 25 minutes was 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, and had 3 points, and was a second worst on the team in plus minus with a minus 18. Duncan Robinson has cooled off a little bit, to your point, Josiah, with Tyler Herro coming back. But my thing is if you move Herro to the bench, when are you signifying he will ever be the starter for your team? Because if he's not going to start on a team that's guard rotation as Kyle Lowry, Josh Richardson, and Duncan Robinson, when will he ever be a starter? And then if you make that decision where he's not a starting caliber player in this league and is best served as a six-man, well, then he's just a glorified Jordan Clarkson and Lou Williams. And although those guys have had fantastic careers in the NBA, if you ever want to trade Tyler Herro to upgrade for a Donovan Mitchell, well, Tyler Herro doesn't have as much as a pull if he's just a sixth man. So to me, he's your starting shooting guard. But the thing to me is that Herro benefits from a real point guard. I think Tyler Herro is a good basketball player. Bad night tonight, but I think he's a good hooper. But like good shooters and good scorers, they play well off other people. When Tyler Herro has to hold the rock and facilitate the offense and get it initiated and run pick and rolls where he gets double teamed, they send hedges and they get it out of his hand and he has to dump it off to Adebayo, who then passes it off or goes to the rim or whatever. Sure, Herro's pull will get other people open looks, but it also takes away from Tyler's ability to get open looks himself. So then Herro's shot form is relegated to a lot of mid-range pull-ups and pick and rolls and isolation jumpers, rather than what makes him special as he's one of the best catch-and-shoot three-point shooters in the NBA. There has been no catch-and-shoot three-point or no catch-and-shoot threes in Herro's game this year. And I think that's because of a lack of a true point guard. Which brings me to the reason why I've been screaming from the rooftops that the Heat need to upgrade from Kyle Lowry at the 1. Whether it be a Tyus Jones, who's a marginal upgrade, but he is an upgrade. He shoots 43% from the field, or from 3, 53% from the field, while averaging 12.5 points, 5.5 assists, and he has the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the NBA. So he'll get you into your offense and get people open looks. He's also really good at running the pick and roll. Him and Daniel Gafford have a top 10 pick and roll offense in points per possession. You think that wouldn't be even better with Adebayo, which would then create open shots on the weak side for Tyler Herro on the catch and shoot? A true point guard is the biggest need for Miami. It really is. You could say Donovan Mitchell would help this team, and it would, but I think a true point guard, you get a real plus point guard to be your fourth guy next to Bam, Jimmy, and Tyler, and then you can still have Jaime and Jovic as your fifth and sixth guys. Come on now. That's where we start cooking with gas. DeJounte Murray, it's probably too high of an upgrade. Tyus Jones can't be the fourth best guy on a championship team, but he can be the fifth or sixth, and he'll make you a better offense. Extreme Knight says Herro equals Ginobili. Yeah, but here's the thing with Ginobili, right? Like, Ginobili still started most of his career. Manu Ginobili is a Hall of Famer, no doubt about that. But he only was relegated to that six-man role at the end of his career, I believe. I guess he started, I guess it was most of the, well, his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. I guess Ginobili was more of a six-man. But in his prime, when he was averaging 16, 15, 19, he was pretty much a starter. I think actually we overrate Ginobili in history, I guess. I always think of Ginobili as a really good scorer. But he only averaged 13 for his career, only made the All-Star team twice. Did make the All-NBA team twice, 4-time NBA champ. Maybe I guess. Yeah, J-Boy says I want to see this video. We'll get to the Donovan Mitchell video in just a second. So what we are going to do, by the way, is we are going to film this Donovan Mitchell video and then sign off completely. So once the Donovan Mitchell video is filmed, I'll go to our 20-second outro, and we'll call it a night. So if you want to super chat and get on screen and ask me a question about the Miami Heat or just chop it up, now is the time to do so. I'll give it a minute and a half, and then we'll get into our Donovan Mitchell video. Fourth quarter says, how did Jovic do on defense? He wasn't a negative defensive player today. He had a block, he had a steal. So I was fine with how Jovic played defensively. He was really good offensively again. And I think I've come to the conclusion where I was kind of split on it. I think Nikola Jovic should be your starting four the rest of the way. Not even kidding you. I'm not kidding. I would start Nikola Jovic for the rest of the year. I think my starting lineup going forward, unless the Heat make a move, is Kyle Lowry, when fully healthy, Lowry, Herro, Butler, Jovic, Bam. Then you have Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Caleb Martin as your two guys that still play 25, 30 minutes a game, but they come off the bench as that athletic wing that can really cause a spark to the team. And you also have Duncan and Jay Rich with Kevin Love coming off the bench. You're 10 deep. You have Haywood Highsmith as the 11th man. I mean, that's a deep team right there when fully healthy. So that would be my starting lineup. I'll tell you this, the Tyler Herro dialogue will certainly be up there today on Heat Twitter. It will be up there today. All right, minute and a half has passed, so nobody super chatted. We're going to start to get things in motion for this Donovan Mitchell video. So let me get my script that I set up here in order. La-di-do, la-di-di-da, la-da-da-da. Bear with me, Heat fans here. A little self-produced action on the fly. Alrighty. All right, who's ready? Did we make it to 69-69? Oh, fucking hell. We did. All right, I got everything set up, and I have to show it for Lord Buddy Bear. $69-69 at the Heat Report. How about that? Very nice subscriber count here at the Heat Report. Lord Buddy Bear, I'm glad you could come back into the stream and remind me to check the live sub count. 69-69. Let's ride. Let's ride. Hey, we're at 69.70. I appreciate whoever did just subscribe. All right, you see the L3 at the bottom of your screen. I didn't feel like changing that. Time to get into our Donovan Mitchell segment here at the Heat Report. So we're going to film this video, and we're going to sign off immediately after. So for the 90 people still watching, I appreciate you staying tuned for this video. Good audience for the watch party tonight, though. 8K people tuned in. Peaked at like 380. Let's ride. Let's ride, Heat fans, and let's ride into this Donovan Mitchell video. Well, Heat fans, it never ends with Donovan Mitchell. On today's Heat Report, we are discussing the latest report surrounding your Miami Heat that is all about the man you see on screen, the Spider, Donovan Mitchell, because shocker, some NBA insider linked the Miami Heat to Donovan Mitchell. So in today's video, we break it down. Stay with us here on the Heat Report. They never end, do they? Another day, another win for the OGs. Just kidding, but if you know that video, Donovan Mitchell is once again linked to the Miami Heat. This time, it was coming in from our good friend, Mark Stein over at the Stein line. But Mitchell, obviously one of the best scorers in the NBA and someone that the Heat have had interest in the past. The question is, will they make something happen this year? This is what Stein had to say in his report that caught attention and headlines on NBA Twitter. The Miami Heat, league sources say, continue to have bona fide interest in Donovan Mitchell despite Cleveland's don't even call us approach. And could well choose to test that approach with Donovan Mitchell trade proposals after Miami's pursuits of Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard over the summer that ended with neither player landing in South Beach. And I'll go out and say this right now. Donovan Mitchell paired up with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo equals titles. Not title, but titles. I think a core three of Donovan Mitchell, Bam, and Jimmy will win multiple championships for the 305. Just looking at the immediate impact. I mean, you have the wing defender and clutch player that Jimmy Butler is. You have the all-worldly defensive center in Bam Adebayo, who is only improving day by day. And then you bring in a shot creator like Donovan Mitchell. That would only take this Heat team to another level. And even when Bam Adebayo Jimmy Butler potentially retires in 2 to 3 years, you lock up Donovan Mitchell long term. A duo of D-Mitch and Bam would still be able to be in the top end of the Eastern Conference for years to come. I mean, you look at what Mitchell has been able to do this season. In 27 games played, at least at time of filming, 27 points a night alongside 5.7 assists and 5 rebounds. The efficiency is a little bit down this year from the three-point area of things, shooting 35% from deep, but he's a consistent 38-point three-point shooter over the past. 45.5% is not really that uncommon for Mitchell, but he is someone that can attack and score on all three levels. He can get to the rim and finish amongst the big men and really take down the giants, right? Giant slayers is what we call them. He is elite at that. He also is good at popping in the mid-range, and because he is so athletic and so explosive, he can get to his spot on the court, whether it be a step-back three or that mid-range, and make the opponent pay by dropping easy buckets. I mean, we've seen him score 71 in a game before. He's one of the best scorers in the NBA. There's no doubt about that. We'll break this down more in depth in just a bit, but what say you? Would you trade for Donovan Mitchell? I imagine most of you would say yes, but get your votes down in the comment section for me. Y for yes, N for no. I want to hear what you have to say in the comment section. Also, make sure you are subscribed to us here at the Heat Report, because we're going to bring nonstop videos surrounding your Miami Heat all year long. Completely free content. We're also live multiple times a week for NBA watch parties for the Miami Heat. We were live for the game last night against the Thunder that unfortunately did not go our way, but we'll be back tomorrow for a game against the Orlando Magic on Friday night. So hit that sub button and be covered for all Miami Heat trade rumors, as we are just about 4 weeks away from the February 8th NBA trade deadline. All right, so my answer to the question I proposed to you is, would you trade for Don Mitchell? Well, my answer is a resounding yes for everything I just mentioned prior to asking that question. What he can do offensively. And not to mention, he's still relatively young. He's almost the same age as Bam Adebayo. So those two would be able to be locked in together for the foreseeable future. And you know that even though he only has 1 year left on his deal before he has a player option, which he is most definitely opting out of, by the way, because he's only getting $33 million, I believe he would sign an extension with the Miami Heat. There's teams that he might not sign an extension with if traded to. But he would do it with Miami because he's friends and best friends with Adebayo. He also loves the area of Miami. He trains with Bam Adebayo in the offseason consistently down in South Beach. So if you pair up the fact that he loves the city, he loves Eric Spoelstra, just based off how he's talked about him, he's best friends with with Bam, it makes all the sense in the world for Donovan Mitchell to sign to an extension. The only issue I have with a potential Donovan Mitchell trade, and why I'm almost sick of even hearing the rumors be thrown out there, is because it's not going to happen during the season. That I would say with 1,000% certainty. You saw the report from Stein that the Heat have a lot of interest, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are like, now don't even call me because we're not trading them. And that makes sense for the season because they're still having a good year. They're still in that log jam in between the 4th seed in the East and the 8th seed in the East. They're still competing even though Evan Mobley and Darius Garland have been out with injuries. They have a chance to threaten the Eastern Conference. Do I think the Cavs will make it out of the East this year? Absolutely not. But they can absolutely be a second-round team. And if they're still going to compete, why would they trade Donovan Mitchell mid-season? Now, if it is 1,000% confirmed that he's not going to sign a long-term extension in Cleveland and wants to be signed elsewhere, whether it be New York or Miami, well, then it makes sense for the Cavs to trade him in the offseason, which is when I think a Donovan Mitchell trade actually does happen. So I will not really even think about a possible Donovan Mitchell trade for the Heat until the offseason. It just simply will not happen during the year. Within now until February 8th, there is a 0% chance, in my opinion, that the Cavs even pick up the phone when regarding a Donovan Mitchell trade, so I'm not really even considering it or entertaining the idea for the Miami Heat, at least right now. But I think there is a larger question in a conversation that needs to be had, because I did mention a Mitchell trade will happen in the offseason, in my opinion. So let's talk about what the Heat will do then. And I think the question is what the Heat are going to be willing to offer for Spida in Cleveland. Because if he comes out and the Heat are interested in a trade, which it seems like they will be, what are they going to be willing to offer? Because now, after not having an attractive package for Star potentially last offseason, according to people in the NBA media, they certainly have one now with how Jaquez and Jovic have played. We'll answer more questions in just a second and talk about that, but I want to bring up our sponsor on today's video, and that is Factor Meals. Go to factormeals.com/NBA Chat 50 and get 50% off in the new year. Get started on your New Year's resolutions with Factor Meals so you're ready to eat healthy and get everything you need. Ready-to-eat meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery stores, prep work, and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door with over 35 meals to choose from per week, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. Plus, there's also 55 weekly add-ons that you can have, including smoothies, juices, and protein shakes that will leave you with a lot of nutritious and flavorful options to kick off your New Year's resolutions. Forget frantic and rushed dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals are your secret weapon in 2024. Fuel up fast with restaurant-quality meals all delivered right to your door and are ready to be eaten after just heated up in the microwave for 2 minutes. So head to factormeals.com/NBA Chat 50 and use code NBA Chat 50 to get 50% off. One more time, factormeals.com/NBA Chat 50. Use code NBA Chat 50 to get 50% off. That link is in the comments and description of today's video. All right, now I want to talk about what the Heat should be willing to give up and what they will be willing to give up for Donovan Mitchell in a offseason trade. And the Heat have a lot of decent assets, I'll be honest. It was looked at as a asset group that wasn't that strong in this offseason when looking to trade for Damian Lillard, right? Like, a lot of people dogged the Heat's trade package, and I don't think that's the case anymore. You look at the Heat's top trade assets. Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Nikola Jovic headline that list. I'll throw in Caleb Martin. That would be for a trade this year before the deadline, but like I said, that shouldn't happen. So I'd probably take Caleb Martin off the list when looking into the offseason. The way Duncan Robinson has played this year, he's absolutely thrown himself into the asset bucket for Miami. And then you look at the first-round picks. They have this year's 2024, 2026, 2027, 28, 29, and 30. And I do want to note, another first-round pick becomes available if this trade does happen in the offseason. Like I foresee, the first, 2031 first-round pick will become available to be traded once this NBA season ends. So if this trade happens in July, they have another first-round pick. Because all they could offer right now, due to the rule where you can't trade back-to-back first-round picks, is you could really only offer either 27 and 29 or 28 and 30. But if 31 becomes available in the offseason, you then can offer 27, 29, and 31 alongside pick swaps. So you could now package Jovic, Jaquez, or Herro, or all three, plus 3 first-round picks. And now you have a really enticing trade package that has 3 first-round picks in the future and some good young players. But now we transition to the talk of who is untouchable. Out of those big 3 that I mentioned, the top 3 young players in Miami that are going to be coveted in a potential Donovan Mitchell trade: Jaquez, Jovic, and Herro. The question that needs to be answered, and I want to start here. Are you willing to trade all 3 of them for Donovan Mitchell? It's tough to fathom trading Herro, Jaquez, and Nikola Jovic for Donovan Mitchell. It is. It's hard. Now, I will say this. If you do send all 3 of those players for Donovan Mitchell, I don't think you have to send all 3 first-round picks. To me, if you send all 3 of those guys, you're likely only sending 2 first-round picks. The most likely outcome to me is if you trade Herro, one of Jaquez or Jovic, and 3 first-round picks with a bunch of pick swaps. That is probably the most likely trade candidate, trade outcome. But that is the question, right? Would you be willing to trade all 3? And if you aren't, which one of the 3 are you keeping? Who's the untouchable one? Who stays and who doesn't stay? It's going to be hard to decipher, especially with how well Jaquez has played in his rookie year, how well Jovic has played over the past couple weeks, and he's only continuing to grow. He's also the youngest out of the 3 players we've talked about. So who stays and who goes? I want you to pick a player for me. A very fun question, I think, on today's show. Out of all the players we mentioned, the 3 best young assets for Miami, which player would you want to keep the most? Not trade. Which one of these 3 would you want to keep? TH for Herro, JJ for Jaime Jaquez, NJ for Nikola Jovic. Which one would you want to stay the most? I lean Jaime Jaquez Jr. And I know this is going to come off as a surprise because Herro's the best player out of those 3, obviously. And I might be the biggest Nikola Jovic supporter there is on YouTube and hell, maybe on Twitter. But there's a reason why I lean on Miami keeping Jaime Jaquez Jr. Well, one, I don't think a Tyler Herro and Donovan Mitchell backcourt works. Because D-Mitch he handles the rock, but he's more of a 2-guard, in my opinion. And Herro is also a 2-guard who does similar things to Mitchell, but at a less efficient rate and a less volume rate. I also think that would be a really bad defensive backcourt in Miami. Mitchell, not the best defender. Herro has taken strides defensively, but he's still not a good defender. So I don't think a Herro and Donovan Mitchell backcourt works, which is why Herro's not my guy that I keep. So then it comes down to Jaime and Jovic. And to me, I think Nikola Jovic's ceiling is higher than Jaquez's. I do. I think Jovic is already blossoming into a Lauri Markkanen light type player. I don't know how high and how large this flower that Nikola Jovic is can blossom, but he is really growing in front of our eyes right now. But when you think of the big 3 that would be Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo, Jaime Jaquez is clearly the best fit alongside them, right? Doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. He can defend better than the other 2 guys we mentioned. His 3-point shot is coming along so he can space the floor, but he can also get out in transition, play that dunker spot where Bam and D-Mitch run a pick and roll and Jaquez roams the baseline. Like the offense and defensive fit with Jaime Jaquez alongside the potential big 3 is just better than what Jovic and Herro provide, which is why I think Jaquez is the better fit alongside Bam, D-Mitch, and Jimmy And it's why I lean that I'd want to keep Jaquez out of all of those top 3 trade assets that the Heat would probably be willing and having to offer in order to trade for Donovan Mitchell. It's a tough question. You got to make tough decisions. And that's why I think I keep Jaquez out of the 3. That'll do it for today's show. As always, thanks for tuning in throughout the video. Make sure you hit that sub button. We're 30 subscribers away from hitting 7K, which is a big milestone on the channel. I want to get there before week's end, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be locked in here at the Heat Report for more trade rumors throughout the next month leading up to that trade deadline and on that push to potentially winning the 4th championship in Miami. Hit that sub button, and I'll see you on the next video. Go Heat. All right, I said I was going to sign off, but Lord Buddy Bear sent in a $10 super chat, so I got to show some love to LBB. Appreciate you, Lord Buddy Bear. That's what I'm talking about. I missed 6, 7, 8, 9, but I got to see this one. That's the only one that matters. Super pumped up. 69-69. Shout out from Lord Buddy Bear, Choco Bear, and Roxy. Appreciate you, LBB. You're a legend here at Chat Sports and at the Heat Report. Appreciate you tuning in at the end of this game, hanging out and sending a $10 super chat. Appreciate that. And I'll see you on Saturday evening if I don't see you on Friday. If you don't tune in to Friday night stream against the Magic, I'll see you on Saturday for a little Chiefs-Dolphins stream on the Raiders Report. So good to see you, Lord Buddy Bear. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the love in the chat. Still 45 of you guys watching. Always love the diehard support from you guys. Really do appreciate that. More than you guys can even know. You might think I bullshit when I say that. I'm being dead serious. The support y'all consistently give me on a daily basis really means a lot. It's good to see the same faces in here every watch party, and I could count on the real ones in the chat to create a good atmosphere here on the Heat Report. That will do it for tonight's stream. I know most of you just watched that video happen in live action, but don't be afraid to give it a click when I put it out tomorrow morning, and don't also be afraid to like the video as well. You know, support the channel. But if you're one of the 40, 50 people still watching this stream, I imagine you'll do so because you are some of the real ones in the Heat Report world. All right, that's going to do it. Peace out, everyone. Tough loss for Miami tonight. They fall to 21-16 on the year. Hopefully they bounce back with 2 wins against the Magic and Hornets to close out this 4-game homestand. And they go 23-16 after this 4-game homestand. And then they go on the road on Monday against the Nets. All right, peace out, everyone. Go Heat. I'll see y'all tomorrow with that video, and then on Friday with another watch.